Yo, it's a big one. I got Kenny Fan TV in the building.
Guys. Big up
to Kenny Fan TV. I
Big
got
up to you.
Timber Banks, the resident underground Manchester United fan, my brother from another mother, Real Madrid man. Big up to Timber Banks. Big up to everyone in the building. Big up to Irfan Dovro. Welcome to the Theater of Dreams. Of course, this is what it is. Big up to Hayden Pro in the building. Gotta send him the link. Big up to Leonard as well. Would love to see Rasmus get a hat trick. Today it's a Man United's fan's birthday. It might just happen, bro. It's Royden Frost's birthday today, guys. Big up to Royden Frost. He's probably going to come in the building at some point.
Big up.
Happy birthday to you, Royden. All the way down in South Africa, bro. Enjoying a trip back home. Good vibes. Of course, we're going to talk about this. Manu and Garnacho have never even played Champions League football. How can they be considered good players?
They actually played. They actually did in the group stage. I think so, yeah.
Well, of course, they play Champions League football. You know what I mean? But let's just leave it at that, guys. Let's just leave it as that. Big up to halftime with Vegeta. Big up to Jones Mandamela. I remember Sir Jim talk about buying the next Mbappe instead of the real Mbappe. Yeah. So he says.
It could be Ethan Mbappe. It could be Ethan Mbappe.
Could be Ethan. You never know. It could be Donatello. Must be a turtle. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Eddie's Football Waffle in the building. I think United win this. Dropping a like. Big up to homie. Big up to Dino. Yo, I'm itching for some more FC, bro. Can we do something about this evening after the game? Let me know, broski. Well, I'm not in South Africa.
No.
Royden is. And Timber Banks is,
Yeah. I mean Johannesburg, man. Johannesburg.
He in Joburg. So guys, without further ado, let's check this lineup here and see what's happening. Interesting times as we face Fulham away. It's the Craven Cottage Masterclass. I'm gonna call it that from the beginning. Big up to Ricardo Pereira in the building, because Amarim is going to do the job. Do you see that team? I like that team. It looks nice. But let's look at the Fulham team, because it doesn't look so nice. Leno in goal has been having a decent season so far. Castagne on the right back. Anderson, Bassi paired in the centre-back positions. And Robinson, a player that we've looked at for Manchester United left wing-back role. But not the time. Sander Berger, the one that was reported that everyone was like, he's that guy. Well, today we will see if he's that guy. I couldn't wait for this game, guys, because I just want guys to see when we destroy Fulham today, why we didn't get this guy and we got Ugarte. Right there, man, them. Lukic partners him in that DM pivot. Then you got Iwobi, Smith Rowe, and Wilson up front. Of course, Jimenez has been in some goal-scoring form, so he is one to watch out for. He's definitely going to be interesting going forward for Man United, a certain threat. But of course, we got Onana in goal. I don't know what to say. I'm feeling quite unfortunate at this moment. I'm upset. I'm trying to stay positive. I didn't look at the goalkeeper just now. That's why I was happy with the team. I'm totally assuming it was Altay in there. Now I'm a little bit despondent. But we move. Let's move from the goalkeeping position of Man United. It's a woeful situation there. Now, Martinez, Maguire, and De Ligt. That's a good back three. You got some ferocity. You got the slab to protect any ball coming in the air. And you got De Ligt, the man that hunts you down on the flank. Let's see what happens. There. Delo, Bruno, Ugarte, and Mazarari. Bruno is back in the 8 role today. Was having some good performances there, especially in the last game and the game before. It's going to be interesting. I expect him to get on the scoreline tonight once or twice, definitely with an assist as well. Possibly it's going to be some goals for Man United. Trust me, guys. It doesn't look like it, but I can tell you, I've seen the future. We got Garnacho partner with Ahmad, a guy that everyone has been saying he doesn't suit the system. It's time to go, but he's been starting every game. It leads me to think, does he really not fit the system? Is he really leaving? It's left to be seen. Højlund leads the line. I know, shockingly to some, especially to me, I thought Joshua Zirkzee would have been in line for a start tonight, but we went for pace and power. Let's see if that works out. How it goes, we're here for it. Big up to Dino. Got my champs to do today, mate. Can play clubs tomorrow if you want. Let's see how it goes, bro. Big up to Tommy Boyle, and Irfan is like me, no confidence. Sachiv, how you feeling, broski? What's good?
Yeah, not bad at all. Yeah, it's been a chill weekend. I got to watch like a lot of various Premier League games, and out of all teams, I've been really impressed with like Bournemouth, man. The way how they slapped Nottingham Forest. Wow. They are that team. I think I remember Drex mentioned me last season about that Bournemouth manager. I was like, I'm like, okay. But right now they've been doing best, and I think they had like 9 games unbeaten in their last 9 games or something like that. My goodness. My goodness. But anyways, onto our game. Yeah, I think I look at the bench and says, as much as I don't want Dalot to play at the left wing backside, we don't have much choice. And I wanted Binded to start, but no, we got Onana in goal. We got flipping Cameroon and Aaron Ramsdale in goal, unfortunately. So I can't really complain. I can't complain about that much, really. Yeah.
I saw that too, bro. Yo, BBC has up a team sheet and Ten Hag is the manager, bro. Bro, I can't even begin. But anyway, sorry to cut you, Sachiv.
It's all good, buddy. So it's all fine. It's all fine.
Yeah. Well, one thing I will say is this, man. I'm sure probably Ruben Amorim.
Big up, Jarvis.
Might have a decision to make here. And I think Sergeant Ratcliffe, knows, I've put him in a place whereby is to make a decision between selling Garnacho to bring players in or keeping him and a player comes in. Because I'm not seeing these guys are moving like the Glazers. It's not new. Because we have been here before, literally, whereby you see when it's transfer window, they take time to do the deals. Maybe with this Dogu deal, maybe if they have done it sooner, they know maybe the fans will be like, we still need more signings. And this is why they decided we are going to wait till the ending of the transfer window, then we'll bring one player in. And the honest truth is this, man. For everybody that thinks Garnacho does not fit the system, I can tell you, initially, it does not fit the system. But there's nothing you cannot teach a player, especially a young player like Garnacho, who is willing and ready to learn. And the fact that there have been talks of Garnacho going, the possibility of him being sold, and yet this manager keeps playing him. Maybe, just maybe, the manager is trying to send a message to the owners like, guys, I don't want this guy leaving the club. I want him. I want to work with him. And I've been saying it for very long. God knows I've been calling it out. The only thing Garnacho needed was coaching. It was coaching. Today I was seeing people arguing about Garnacho and Sancho, who is better and blah. I'm like, bro, how about this guy is gone? There's one in the club. Garnacho is in the club. Sancho is gone. There's a reason why Sancho is gone, and there's a reason why Garnacho is at the club. Just like there's a reason why Garnacho is at the club, Rashford is being forced out of the club. Which was the reason why I never liked when they were comparing or putting Garnacho and Rashford in the same conversation, saying the manager is trying to piece them out. But that's not the truth. Because now, one player is still not even getting to the team. And the other one is already starting. And I'm sure people thought Ruben Amorim did not want Garnacho, did not rate Garnacho. People said, no, the manager does not want him, does not rate him. But like we are seeing right now, man, The guy is playing. Yes, he might not have played to the standard you want, but we cannot deny that he's playing well. Against Rangers, people were saying Garnacho this, Garnacho that, Garnacho that. I said, but I don't understand. That guy, for that game, I think he's the best. He played more than anybody.
Yeah.
Against Rangers.
Yeah.
For me, he was the best player on that pitch that day. Whereby people, the fans on the pitch, on the stadium, were shouting his name, Viva Garnacho.
100%, bro. Exactly.
So I don't understand all this nonsense whereby your fan base does, man. Coming into this game, the way Amorim have set up, it's fantastic. I'm not surprised. I've always been saying it for a very long time. I don't think Bruno can play as a 10 in this system. And watching him play as an 8, he had a good
He's been actually much better. Yeah, he's been much better. I agree with that.
I could say this moving forward can also be a formation he needs to explore as well. Now I'm seeing Mazwari on the left hand side. I don't know if Mazwari is not playing the left hand side or if it's what's it called? Dalot. But yet again, people have been criticizing Dalot for it, and I don't like it. Because one thing is this, man. People need to understand that Diego Dalot is not playing his position. How about you cut him some slack? How about if you're going to judge this player, judge him when he plays at his position? But because you believe everybody is crap, get him out. The same Dogu people are talking about, go and overspend. I watched him play today. That guy is bang average. And that guy is also CS prospect. Honestly, the three goals that was scored aside the penalty was from his position. So this thing whereby you get linked to a player, people go to YouTube and look at compilation of that same player, looking at
I genuinely hope and pray like I don't know. We will most likely will get him. And that's my gut feeling. But all I want to say is that I just hope we just don't overpay him. If this lease still demands 34 million pounds or whatever it is, just walk away from that deal. Just walk away. Absolutely. Just walk away.
Just like what Fabrizio Romano said. He said Manchester United might meet the money they want. But one thing is this, man, and I'm still confused. You have Alvaro Fernandez that you can call back to the club 16 million pounds.
Bro.
16 million pounds. I watched that kid played against was it Barca? Yeah, Barcelona.
Yeah,
in the first half, he could have at least 2-3 assists in the first half. So you guys have Pratt running the club. So you have a player, and I'm sure Alvaro Fernandez will be open to come out to the club. He will be open if he's guaranteed that you are going to be.
Oh my God, games. Anthony Taylor.
Yeah, Anthony Taylor.
Yeah, I saw.
Another. If the guarantee of playing game time, he will come back, and it's just 16 million pounds. Go and get the deal done, because it's crazy. When that club is being run badly. This kid was loaned to Granada. The loan spell did not even finish. Benfica went to get him. It is because Benfica, whosoever that is a Scott, that Scott players of Benfica, does incredible job. Goes there to Granada, see the player, they call him back on loan, sold him to Benfica.
We're off, people. We're off. Let's go.
So why I did not cash in or doing that? What's it called? The what do you call it again? The calling back activates the clause of 16 million pounds. It's 16 million pounds. It's 16 million pounds. Sometimes you are allowed to make ruthless decision, like what Chelsea did with Chalobah. We don't want you go and train with the academy. Okay, he was able to go on loan at Crystal Palace. Chelsea are in a position whereby they needed a defender. They called him back. How about you call this player back? Let him come to the club. No, they would rather go for a player whereby I watched him play today. I'm sorry, that guy is bank average, and I think 35 million pounds is a lot of money for that kid.
100%.
It's a lot of money. I would rather use that 35 million, add of 40 million, go to AC Milan, give AC Milan for Thiago Hernandez. Call this guy, call him back. 60 million pounds.
They're better players than Theo Hernandez. So all I keep hearing is Theo Hernandez. They're better players than Theo Hernandez, right? Yeah, I know the price tag. Big up everybody in the house. Big up Kenny Fan TV.
Big up
man like Timber, man. Big up everybody. I know there's a lot
Big
of
up
posts about the club and how it's been run and all of that. Some are saying call about Fernandez. There's a reason why they let the boy go. There's a reason why they sold him, right? If the reason is not a genuine one, if the reason is not real factual one, then call him back. But if there's a reason and they're still seeing the reason why they let him go, then so be it. There are better players than Alvaro Fernandez out there. There are better players than him. There are better players than even the Tio that you're talking about. And also,
Drex.
Let me finish. People are saying the only downside I have towards this old Dogu thing is if he's more than 20 million pounds, do not buy him. That's it. That's it. I don't care. I don't care if
I get you.
I don't care if he's a prospect. I don't care if he's the real deal. Bro plays for Lecce, right? It's the same thing we are saying. People are saying crying out for Cunha. Just pay the money for Cunha. Okay, why don't we just pay the money for anybody? Bro, this club is in a state right now. All right. The club is in a state, in my opinion, right, that they're trying to balance the book. Now you could call you could have the negative side towards the Ineos and all of that because they came into bed with whoever they did with the Glazers, right? But they're trying to clean up the mess that has been in the club for the past 10, 12 years. They're trying to they have come in there and be like, yo, what is all of this? Don't forget that they
Bro, I just saying this,
want
right?
to do it. However, they want to do it to get to the point where they will make us successful. It might not, like what Mark used to say, it might not be the pretty one. It might not be what you want. But if the end goal is what we all want, then so be it, bro. It might not be the rebuild, like they say, the rebuild is not promised to be an interesting one. There's going to be pain along the way, right? But if the end goal is what we all think it will be, then so be it, bro. You must not, a lady that is pregnant, right? A lady that wants to conceive, that's going to have a baby, the first 6 months or the first 9 months, it's not an easy one for her. If you know what I mean, even for the partner, it's not an easy one for them. But at the end of the day, right, when that baby comes out, there's joy and everything. So for me, that's why for me, I just take a back seat and hear everybody talk. I'm like, bro, I don't care. Me, I know that this club is in a state. Mismanagement, 10 years of mismanagement is not erased with, if you like, get the most expensive eraser in this world, it won't do anything. Right? So it has to be brick upon brick, layers upon layers. It's not just snap of the finger, abracadabra, and everything is happening. No. So for me, I agree with you when you say don't spend too much on that boy. That's the one I will agree with you. Don't spend too much on that boy. However, if there is a player that, quote and unquote, is ready to go and is better, or has the experience, then and it's maybe 5 million eggs, you could get him for like another. Because I wouldn't spend 40 million on Tio Hernandez just because he's a Tio Hernandez. What if he comes and doesn't make it? What if this boy comes on and it actually 1, 2 months he's already in groove, is in the groove with it? So what we are just saying is we are just assuming things based on what we see at the moment, but it's not like that all the time. Someone once said don't call Kvaratskhelia, don't say he might not. Quick question, do you guys think Kava would have done well in the Premier League?
I think that's to revise that argument about if he would come. Whether or not he come. I feel like
No,
at the end
no,
of the
yeah,
day,
it's
he
gone.
would still have
Forget
to
about
prove
it.
himself in the Prem as much as he proved himself in Italy. And we know what he could do in Italy. We had to see what he could do in the Prem. That's what I would say, because at the end of the day, he's a top player. I can't say he's not. What
Yeah.
I would say is that, going from what we have and
Mm-hmm.
what we're looking for and what we had to what we're
Mm-hmm.
looking to pay 30 million euros or 35
Nah,
million pounds or
30
whatever it is
million
they're
is too
looking to
much.
pay for this player. Bro, I am utterly disappointed. I
But
just
do you
have to
guys
say,
really think calling Navarro Fernandez back is that cheap?
what you
Do you
mean?
do you
It's
think it
60
was?
million.
Is
You
that
sure
is
It's
it's
more
60
the
60
million.
only
million?
thing they have to do
I
is
read
say we want it
25
back
million.
It's
and
I read
16.
because there is
clause
this.
activate.
Does United? So we don't get to pay the sell-on clause. We erase that.
What sell-on clause? Bro, that clause had nothing to do with the
With
buyback clause. The
okay,
buyback
good.
clause
Now the
initiate,
buyback clause
everything
is
else is
what?
void.
The
Everything else is
buyback clause
void,
is what?
bro.
Because I've read it's 25 million somewhere. The
So
buyback
yeah,
clause,
but it's what 25 million is what?
25
Is what?
million pounds.
Is what?
The buyback
I
clause
think
for
it's 16
Alvaro.
million.
No, bro, that is mad. The buyback clause for Alvaro is 16.4 million
16,
euros, bro. We talking
around
about
16
25
Euros
million
or
million pounds for
pounds?
It's
buyback.
16 million, I'm
euros. But
sure.
as euros or pounds is still not 25. It's not even near 20.
Because I read somewhere where it says 25. So,
I know it's 16 million.
Bro, it's
but like I
16
said,
million pounds. I don't know
but like I said,
And
whoever making up that story
the
about
reason why I'm
25.
also talking
They
about Theo
probably talking
Hernandez.
about his market value and the possible money that they could get from a sale if they was to sell him, because I think his market value is like around 45, 50 million, and is a 50 million, is a
or
50% sell on clause.
sell on clause.
But
Okay, okay,
let me be
okay.
real, for 25 million, you want to spend 40 million twice? Because if this player you go and buy for 30 flop, right? And then you gotta buy the next player. You're doing all that just so what? To
No,
bring in 25 million? It doesn't make
Can you
sense,
guys
bro.
hear me out? What's the
Because
guarantee
the
that
reason why I
Alvaro?
mentioned
Go ahead, Temba.
the reason why I
mentioned
mentioned Alvaro Fernandez and Theo Hernandez is because I believe those deals will be easy to do. Because for me, the way Lecture are going, Lecture don't really, if you don't sell the guy, they are okay with it. Because everything they've said is like, if they don't pay me, they don't pay us the money we want, we'll keep him.
Oh
So
yeah,
basically, they don't
that's
have
my problem. The selling club is not really the one with the problem. The selling club is the buying club. If the buying club say they walk away, then the selling. So for me, like I said, Temba, anything more than 20 million, right, is added to the book of mismanagement. Right? Does that make the player automatically a flop? No, not really.
No.
In my case.
No.
Okay. So, but paying so much.
I understand.
I get your argument. But rather than pay that for quote and unquote a prospect, right? Why don't you just call back the guy? But I'll still stand on thing. If the guy that they let go, if there was a reason and a good reason for letting him go, right? Because he went on what? A loan to Granada before he went to Benfica. So before they finally decide to sell him, because I think he was on loan at Benfica before they made it a concrete thing for Benfica to buy. In my opinion, if there was a reason for letting him go in the first place, I think, and that reason is still there, then there's no point with buying him back. There's no point in it. Just let it be. Not everybody will play for United. But I see the sense you're in what you're talking about, though. Rather than buy somebody for 50 or 35, I see that. I agree with you on that 100%. Right? But just like every player, there is this element of doubt hovering around them. And I'm just gonna keep it simple. The guy can come back and we'll be like, we should have just let him be. You could come back and he's explosive and we're like, okay, good gracious God, we got back the player and he's doing well for us. So there's a 50-50 chance that it could go right and it could go wrong as well. But I hear the sense in it. I hear what you're saying about everything you said. But for me, I don't like to slate players before they come. I don't like.
Yeah. I know. I understand that now. Yeah. Anyways, we are more like. Anyways, right now we are like more. We are more into this Fulham game right now. You know.
What's happening, guys? Hopefully, you can hear me.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Loud and clear, my friend. It's all
can
good.
hear you, bro.
The only thing I would say for this game is as long as Dalo is playing the wing back position, be it right or left, he's good with his defensive way. So it's not bad. He's not exceptional if you know what I mean in terms of even
he better than Dogu by miles.
I'm not even talking. I'm not comparing him. I'm just saying
But so I mean the argument is that we need our left wing back, but we don't need anybody a body. That's the argument. That's really what we don't need a body. We need someone who can come in and be better than Dalo on the left hand side.
And if we go and pay 30
or 40 million for a player because they want 35 million pounds for Dogu, right? Man United trying to give them 25 plus 15 in add-ons or something like that, right? If we go and pay that kind of money, he best be better than Dalo, bro, off the left as a starter immediately.
Me and not even saying sell Dalo. I'm saying right now, if
no, I'm not saying that, but I mean that's where he going wing back for us. It's going to be tough.
It's going to be peak. And whoever we are getting should be, like what Mark is saying, should be able to improve on that position because I see Dalo get a lot, whether he plays the right wing or the left wing back, he sees the ball a lot. Imagine a danger man. So let me just say, for example, I know he would not play that. I know he might not even play the wing back. Imagine even the Bernardo Silva playing that position with the old trickery and all of that. And with that so much ball, this thing he's seen. I'm just saying, right? Someone that knows how to use the ball, dribble his man, put in a good cross. Somebody with technicality, good technicality. Imagine that person on your right wing right now with all those ball possession that he tends to have. It will be happy days, bro. It will be happy days.
Honestly.
Well, the game is live, guys. It's enough for transfer talk. Let's talk about the game.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, let's talk about the game.
Nice
I'm
just bored
of that transfers. Yeah.
I'm talking about the game. I'm talking about what I'm seeing right now because he's playing the right wing position, wing back position for me.
Fair.
And I love that's why I said I'm not saying it. I'm saying the way he positioned himself when we're in the attack, right? He gives himself so much space so that when the ball is even coming to him, right, he has time.
Dalo is a very, very good player, man. Intelligent player, honestly.
Wait, who?
When he's playing at his wing.
Dalo.
Okay, Dalo. Okay.
For me, I think he's a good player. Like, playing at his position is good. I'm sorry. Just that because he's playing left back, people don't get to appreciate him. And it's not a good one for me, man.
Temba, even at the left wing back position, I'm saying he knows how to make the defender just forget about him. Whether it's the defender forgetting about him, I don't know, but he makes himself in a way that they don't think he's there, but he's there. The minute the ball gets to him.
Wow, okay.
And that's a free kick.
Yo, big up.
Big up, Bali.
Good.
Expected penalty calls and expected ref is on shit.
Big up, Bali Tech.
Big up to everyone in the chat.
Bruno, bro. What was that?
Bruno.
Wow, what was that from Fulham?
Raw riff.
This ref is
bold
crazy.
I know.
Who expected
this? Anthony Taylor.
King Thief. King Thief.
I'm
Thief.
Bro.
Bro, Anthony Taylor and them men need to meet some foreigners, bro. They need a bottle. That man just handle the ball all the time. I think in the box, no, Martinez, bro. Good at
I don't know. Nana's playing in that situation.
Should I make sure game an extra knee, bro?
Wait, what did you say? No, but Nana came out to make himself big now. What else
bro, that's
make yourself big. Come off the pitch and make yourself
you all should stop this thing. Analyze the game per game. Stop doing the previous. Don't bring previous notion into this game. The man made himself look big.
They just showed the replay of Onana.
Brother, the man look like a juicy fruit, bro. You know them squishers? Them juicy fruit squishers.
I'm just talking about the replay I saw. I was just asking about the replay.
Yeah, the replay. That's what I'm addressing. So the replay, he made himself big. What else could he have done?
Bro, he looks scared, bro. That doesn't look like looking big,
bro. You look like a deer in a headlights, bro.
Looks scared. How is he supposed to make himself smiling, making himself look smiling and making himself look? Come on, guys.
Bro,
I know, man.
nobody
I know
said
Nana is
smile,
not.
bro.
I know Nana
But
is now. It's now.
bro,
his body language
I
gave
can't deal with, bro. I can't deal
very,
with,
very hesitant Drakes to me. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. No,
It looked like
for
he was caught in two minds. That's all I'm trying
For
to
me,
say.
I feel like he did what every goalkeeper would do.
Man,
That's
look like
why. That's why Smith Rowe actually opted to go over him.
What did you think about
Well,
the coming together in the penalty area? Because to me, that looked like a kung fu kick
Who from our
it
player?
did.
from Martinez.
It did.
No,
Rightly
I think
so. It should
Martinez
be a
went to
move
block.
tiny.
I think Martinez went to block the ball. Went for the ball as well. So
Yeah, but it
he
looked
did
like
not get the player. He did not get the player.
at the angle that I saw, it looked like a kung fu kick.
Yeah, well, he deserves to get some kung fu, bro. You alright straight from Cantonese. Where do you call this place?
Cantona.
From no, that's the two different types of Chinese food. That Cantonese and it's sweet Chan and thing. Yeah, he ordered Cantonese.
But
He ordered
referee,
Cantonese.
is that not referee?
I will blow this referee. They shouldn't start with me today, not today, referee, not today. I've been away from United's game because of this. The man literally held Rasmus and you're saying no foul.
Stand up.
Can't you do that in the box, bro?
Why they doing with this? Why they doing this tonight, bro?
But can't Rasmus learn? Can't Rasmus learn that rather than just giving them your hold back, you need to be side on, and you need to bend your knees so they can't push you over.
Bailey Tech, that is Rasmus' style of play. That is how Rasmus like to play. It might not be, but no, I'm just saying it might not be your cup of tea, but that's his way.
That's normal. That's normal. Bali saying that, bro. He had to learn to use his body better.
Yeah,
bro,
but that was a foul right there. That was a foul right there. That was a foul right there on him.
I agree with Drake's, but at the same time, bro, you sounding like Naruto. It's my way. It's my ninja way. Nah, bro, adapt the way you play football. What the heck?
No, I'm not saying he cannot adapt. I'm just saying what could he have done in that position, right? That would make him elude that defender.
If he you have to look at how Lukaku holds off defenders. He doesn't give them his whole back. He goes side on with his forearm, in so kind of like to block them, right? And he bends his knees, and they can't push him over. They can't push him over. So you have to know how to use your body, and it's like he's not using his body right.
No, but in that instance right there, right? He was supposed to get the foul.
No, I get it, but there's either you're playing for a foul.
Cooked.
No, you guys can.
What kind of a delivery was that to the box?
I don't understand. No, you can't be.
Come on, man.
You can't be doing this. And
Nacho did everything there, bro.
Oh, Garnacho. That was sick from Garnacho.
Yeah, man, don't want to go, bro. You don't want to go.
Of course he doesn't want to go, bro. We don't want him to go. He's crackhead.
Really? You guys don't want him to go?
No,
I don't. Me personally.
Listen to me, right? We here. We have a certain rule on we side of the world, right? We don't like to help.
Let me tell you something, Drex, bro. Until they sell certain criminals,
we don't like to help fake businessmen do easy jobs. Life's supposed to be hard for them when they want to invest, bro. We feel they just go and make billions off of United for free.
It's not like I want Garnacho to go so badly, because I don't think he's like one of the problems in the team.
Get back on Garnacho that day, boy.
But
sorry exactly.
But if they offer us crazy money to take him, I'm not
talking 80-100 mil type money. I taking it type figures we could take. Anything other than that, I don't want to set a negotiation talk. Whereas I don't work or you don't.
Yeah, whatever the case is, because I ain't hating on the 80 million. I ain't
80 million neither, bro. You see, I'm not hating 55 and 60, bro, because we buy Mason Mount for that price. I hating on it, I spitting on it, bro. Especially if it coming out of our Chelsea mouth. I spitting on it one time. Telling them straight to the face, bro. come better. No
But for
disrespect.
me, it all depends on what they do with the money. Because if you sell him for 60 million, say, and then you go and bring in some bad boys to replace him, like a Mateus Cunha or someone along them
Mateus
lines.
Cunha is 66 million pounds, bro. You can't even
Bro,
afford
Okay,
it's too
Mateus
expensive.
Cunha.
Yeah, all right, cool. But that doesn't mean you can't afford Mateus Cunha. You've
No,
got the majority of the money.
I understand what you mean, but
Matthias, wait, let me get this straight. This Matthias Cunha, Matthias Cunha, I keep hearing. Bro, man only plays when it's against United. Every other team, no, he doesn't play.
No, he doesn't.
I watched him yesterday, bro.
To be fair, but I mean, I just
I watched him the other week last week or
the
so.
club won 60 M's plus for him. I'm
like
not
this
interested.
Matthias Cunha team, I'm
He
like,
not
okay,
worth that.
now we're gonna rubbish a player that is coming from Leicester. Okay, because he's coming from Leicester. Now we're going to hype a player that is coming from Wolves because he has a Premier League proven whatever it is that still only plays when he plays United.
Nah, bruv, I've seen the guy play before. The guy plays. Like you can't just give me one example of one game and say he doesn't play.
Give you one example. I said it against Arsenal
referee
yesterday.
smoking
Nothing.
crack.
Against the who did they play last week? Nothing. After the United game that they played United, he has not been impressive in the games that he has played prior to that. But then prior to the United game, he wasn't even anywhere. Bro, the man had. I'm not saying he's a rubbish player. Saying the hype around him, he's making me look okay. I keep because of the hype. I go watch this guy. And I'm like, yo, this guy only shows up when he's playing a United side. Is it because he likes United? Is it because he's a boyhood United fan? What is it?
I've never heard of anything that Suleimane has done until I saw what I saw. So if anybody wants to suggest to me that they wouldn't sign that guy in a heartbeat for reasonable money, like I would be shocked.
Suleimane too, bro. I being so real. I rather pay 30 mil for Suleimane than continue negotiations for Dogu, bro. I so real. I just swing by Southampton and say 20 mil. We're saying 25.
Okay, Bailey, let me ask you a question. How much would you pay for a Cunha?
How much would I pay? 60 mil has got to be the max. I'm not paying 66 mil, nearly 70 mil for Cunha. 60, and that's even with the add-ons. That's even with unachievable add-ons on.
Now yeah. Okay, now you're good. Okay.
I'm not even spending 60. At 60, I'm not even coming.
But it's not necessarily that you spent 60. You might have spent like, let's say 50 with 10 million of unachievable add-ons.
Yeah. I know that's where
referee, that's the foul and that's the yellow card. Oh my days, referee. Come on, bro. Referee. Oh my days, bro.
Are you all surprised? Are you guys surprised? No wonder.
Amman is on the ground.
No wonder why.
No wonder why
Chelsea fans hate flipping Anthony Taylor. No wonder why Chelsea fans
hate him. Chelsea fans hate Anthony Taylor with anything. They hate him.
True. They will.
You know, maybe I need to invent something because I need to buy a football club so I could come and I could tell my players, listen, just hit men under the bar and think normal. The referee not going to do anything once they're playing against. Bro, that is mad.
Oh my goodness.
How that's not a yellow card? How that's not a yellow card? I don't understand it.
There's a foul. Let me see. No, there's a foul. Did he blow for that foul against Wilson?
I think he blowed.
That's the right call. That's the right call. That's the right call, right? Because that's a foul from Ugarte on that player. But where was the same call for our own player some few minutes ago?
Anthony Taylor, why are you asking for that from Anthony Taylor, bro? Anthony Taylor grew up on his knees.
Lord.
Bro, he's talking crap.
That was the right call right there.
Thanks. Oh, I didn't want any, but thank you.
Christ of God.
Bro, the man hit Ugarte in his face there, you know.
Ugarte stepped on his knee, on his leg.
The man slapped his hand into Ugarte's face there, you know. He go and get a tackle from Ugarte. He will remember for the rest of his life. I promise only this before this game done. That fella Wilson, you gotta watch yourself.
You know if that's the if that's the right Keane, he's gonna give you a tackle that you won't recover from.
Brother, You don't play with certain men. You see them brothers down in Uruguay? Yeah, you don't do them thing. You see that slap here two got today? He can get it now or no. See 20, you see like right before the half or right after the half, somewhere late in the game, he will get a crunchers. Trust me, I can tell you know.
Yeah, before they substitute him, he's gonna crunch him hard.
Those are things that Sergio Ramos and Pepe would do.
No, Gatti, you shouldn't be stepping that high.
A yellow for Man United. Madness.
This Robinson, everybody has been praising you. Thank God you're playing
Watch out that
rubbish.
fella Sanderberg now, boy. Yeah. Can you imagine that rubbish running in our midfield?
And that guy Robinson is another good player, man.
Who?
Robinson is a good player.
Yeah,
I don't
Robinson
think
is a good player, bro, for sure.
and he's got. I think he's got like the best attacking performance of any or statistics of the fullbacks in the Prem.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Rasmus, you have the pace, bro. You have the pace. Force them. Nice turn by that defender. That's Bassi.
Calvin Bassi.
Yeah, that's Bassi. Nice turn right there. You go the wrong way and man.
I go the wrong way is a good now.
Every you know, if my clock is get right once or twice a day when it's dead, you know, the battery dead and it's not working. Yeah.
It will be.
Like Calvin Bassi for you.
He will be. Man says he will be, bro. He will be can play all he wants. And, now Garnacho, hold on to the ball and bring your players into play.
You can't take a free kick like that, can you? Did you see the way he took that free kick?
These guys are vexing me right now. These guys are vexing.
These guys get fouled as if they were kicked by a 10-ton truck or something, bro. How does man take the ball away from you and you end up somewhere else, bro?
Maguire, thank you for putting a bus stop right there.
If you had put that in the air for my days, or we is off to the races there, you know.
Academy players in this situation. Okay.
I find it interesting, that Amad Diallo is like the best in the air in the forward line at Manchester United.
You what?
I said I find it very interesting that Amad Diallo is the best in the forward line in the air at Manchester United.
Why would you say that?
Because our attacking players in the air are shit.
Air, you say no?
Yeah, in the air.
Yeah,
our attacking players.
You can't just climb on people, you know? What the heck?
Like, bro, Rasmus is shit in the air. Xerxes is shit in the air. Rashford is shit in the air. Yeah, he has actually.
We don't put crosses in the box enough.
The last time I see him attempt a header, he was clearing a ball from in front of the goal.
No, he scored headers for us before, man.
1 or 2?
1.
I think more than one. More than one.
It was
more than one.
4 years ago.
No. Even this season.
It was 4 years ago, bro.
This season as well.
Bailey, the thing you should be worried about is the amount of cross we put into the box. Not the one cross in every.
But if all of them were good at headers, don't you think they would cross more into the box?
Yeah, but none of them good at headers, though.
All of them.
No. The bottom line is if they were good at crossing.
I feel like we should stop complaining about the one, like just like saying. When a man if a man gave 2 balls in the box that reach him in a game of 90 minutes, bro, we should be complaining about why he not getting 10 or 20, bro.
Simple, bro.
Because realistically, he not getting enough.
You see Robertson right there. Robertson has put in 3 cross into the box already. 3. What our player done?
I will be complaining about the man who not putting in the crosses more than anything else because he's not doing his job.
I'm not exempting either of the forward line from any of the issue, right? But I'm saying the service. We have said it countless times here that they will take out Rasmus, and all of a sudden we're crossing. Even under Eric Ten Hag, Ronaldo was in the game; they would not cross. The minute they take him out,
Because
No, I
that's
don't
certain players who
understand.
don't like to pass to certain players, bro.
So
That's
I
just
don't
how it
understand.
is sometimes.
That's one angle. So I'm saying it's been a running theme in this current United and this club. I feel like they don't know how to cross the ball. They do not.
No,
know how to.
they do know how to cross.
If they knew, they would find the player
No,
in the box. The player wouldn't be running to the next side where they go, where the
You
ball
can't
going
tell
to the
me
other side.
you can't tell me professional attacking players don't know how to cross
Well,
the ball.
bro, if they can't
Okay,
find the striker in the box, right? Because
It
realistically,
is 31 minutes
if you
right
ever
now.
hear Beckham and these guys talk about crossing boxes to balls to strikers, there's always say Paul Scholes is always say you put the ball where the striker going to be, not where you think it should go. You understand what I mean?
Billy,
It's two different things.
we
Yeah.
have
You're talking to
32 minutes.
someone who has vision. Me, I understand how to play the ball, bruv.
Billy, listen, we just talked about this thing right now. 32 minutes. We still have another
Referee,
60
come on, dude.
plus into,
What kind
right?
of wrestling is this, bro?
Look at the game and see how much crosses that we put in the next 60 minutes. Right? You could, if you want to take a paper and start doing your tally, look at it.
No,
Look at
I'm
the
not
ones,
saying.
look at the ones that
I'm
will
a,
go on the floor that you think should be in the air, and look at the ones that should be that would go in the air that you think should come on the floor.
I don't think they put in enough crosses. Don't get me wrong. I don't think they put in enough crosses. But then the movement in the box is always shit.
How that is not a yellow card? How that is
The
not a yellow card?
the
That for
movement
a
in the
kick
box
wrong
is
Martinez
terrible.
like a monkey. We feel wrapping wrong a vine on a tree. Or?
Jeez, we're 13th. Have mercy on
That's
our
supposed
souls.
to be a yellow card, bro. We
You
feel
guys
this.
don't stay offside now. You guys, you're always offside. Don't
But
do
what's the world coming to, yeah? When, like, the last time I saw a cross, a proper sick one, it wasn't even like a cross. It was Martinez in swinger, but that was disgusting. That's the type of ball that I expect to see going into the box, but the wingers don't really play those types of balls into the box.
Well, they don't do that now because everybody will ball into feet.
What kind of a header was that? Jeez. You
Well,
see,
technically,
keep your eye on these criminals when you're asking about crosses and goals. Criminals, bro. They can't play football.
Missed chances FC. Missed chances FC.
These guys can't even do normal things right.
Bro, same thing as what literally happened against Rangers in midweek. Same thing.
well,
I swear
Ruben
these guys, when they see
Amorim
cones, they don't even know what to do. They get shocked.
has already stated that he hasn't got the players, so that is it. The manager said he has not got the players.
Okay, then you know what we should do? The manager has stated that he hasn't got the players. Let's just enjoy the show. Let's not even complain about the players anymore because the manager has stated it, right? Because
get relegated, he will know he's got no players.
No, the truth is, we all have said
find
it.
him.
Everybody on this panel
Yeah,
has said these players, and Vegeta is the king of that one. They are criminals. Everybody has said it in one shit, and we are. It's not like we're just calling them. They're just calling them criminals for the fun of it. We see the man was supposed to head that ball straight to his player. He was doing something.
What are you doing?
You know, so
I'm watching criminality, but let him get relegated. I will find him. There's no security in this world that will protect him from me. I will find him.
Oh man!
So far, Garnacho is the biggest threat in the game.
He's the one.
Yeah, he's
and
the
they
one.
want to sell him.
Like, yeah, exactly. Apparently,
you know why? You know why?
Because they wasn't trying to sell him because he was shit. You know, they were trying to sell him because of the money that was being offered. They weren't trying to sell him because they're like, oh, he's the biggest problem in the team. That's not why.
No,
it's because of the financial issues. It's because the squad needs another overhaul. That's why they were trying to sell him. Because
why
we
is
have
not giving
stars,
yellow card at least?
Because we have stars on 300+K and we can't get rid of them. Because we have some stars that are near enough 200K and are injured all the time. That's why they were ready to accept money for him. It's not because he's a bad player. He's 20 years old.
That's a yellow card for Bassi there.
He's inconsistent.
Man, even got
one thing you can't
man
do.
got
You
the
can't
benefit
put
of
your
the man got the call in his favor, bro.
He's inconsistent. but he's not the worst player in the team.
True.
You know those.
Like
I don't
one thing
understand
you
this, bro.
can't take away from the guy is he always puts in effort.
Yep.
Yeah.
Always
If
puts
you
in.
name a player under 23 that consistent over the span of 20 games every game, clap them, bro. Clap them. Because they don't exist.
Come on now. Somebody was talking about how the other side is not being effective at the moment. I know people will come at me now.
Referee,
I've said it
Real
before.
mad, bro.
I've said it
This
before.
referee
Ahmad
trying to
should
write
be
off Man
playing
United players, bro.
Ahmad should be playing our right wing back position.
He what was that all about? What was that all about?
Corner kick United. Corner kick United. Corner. Oh my days.
Go kick.
Oh my goodness.
Joking, ref.
That foul from Bassi.
Even the coach in this. Who's that one? Is that the referee? Or is that not FIFA's president? He's even laughing
Yeah,
at that
Infantino.
call. He's
Infantino
laughing
is
at
laughing.
that call. He's like, what is
Infantino
that?
laughing at?
Anthony Taylor, you know, Anthony Taylor. I told.
Bro, Anthony
I think-
Taylor is a disgusting,
I think I'm
sick
done watching
little
this
human
game. I
being,
have
bro.
to go home.
Know where the
I
game
have to
from,
go-
bro.
go to
Disgrace, bro.
Nice one, Maguire.
Pass the ball to Rasmus, please. Please pass it to him.
You see that cross from Rab? Oh my goodness.
I would just be taking Bassi out. If
And
he
sit down
does
talking
bullshit
next to
like this.
a man in a Fulham kit, so you already know what time it is, bro. He sit down next to a man in a Fulham kit, so you don't know what time it is. Fulham get a booking to win the game, you know, the cheat code set. Infantino say, hey, well, they will win at all costs today, like we gave Messi a World Cup.
I'll
And
just
the
take
Ballon
a
d'Ors, 5 of them.
cheeky yellow card.
Man says Amad Diallo is shocking. It's not shocking at the moment, bro. It's Amad Diallo. Look at it when he gets the ball. Count how many players are with him.
Trex, calm down, bro. He's not been shocking, but he's not been good this game so far.
Bro,
Not doing much.
You know, it's crazy how quick Mark was there to calm Drex down. Whenever we do this,
You
with
know,
these
I
players,
calming down everybody, bro. I calming down
angry,
everybody.
bro.
Are going around
You
with me.
never been in these allegations, bro. I'm telling you.
Nah, the other
You
day
will never
he
be
kept
in
it real with
these
Anthony when Anthony missed that chance off
because it's
kind of on the line.
Bro, man,
He
I don't
kept
know
it
why
real.
men just feel like this. Just because I get him on some prop, I say I go back him this season. You know what I mean? Men write him off, that's cool. But I watching a man who men hyping doing the same exact things that brother was doing for the last 10 games for 70 minutes every game, but men still hyping him as the best player in the team. But it wasn't saying that about Anthony when he doing the same things. So
You know,
I
it's
just
crazy,
keep
bro.
it
When
real and
Anthony
100 a
got his
buck,
low,
bro. Because in the
I'm
last
not
10
gonna
games, I
lie.
watch Ahmad 70
yo,
minutes,
Mark
like I
might
watching
have
Anthony
been
on the
the
pitch.
25 DA thing from Anthony.
There's
But
a
not a
question
Fulham
right
is
there.
worrying me, bruv.
What top 6 team do you think
I
are
don't
running
think Fulham should be
consistently?
worrying, bro. Like
Fulham
they're
is
doing
not at the
okay,
moment.
so
Fulham
they're
is
okay, but I think United need to make one of these attack count.
yeah.
Because
I
we
don't think
getting
is that
mud run of the
Robinson.
green right now, right? It's not too silky, it kind of scrappy looking, but
Take
the
Robinson
referee
out,
encouraging
right?
that scrappy game down there.
Did they say he's got the most assists in the Premier League?
Who?
Or the
What's that?
second most assists? I think I just
that?
saw a stat that says Robinson
How
has
is
the
that a
second most
great
assists
pass, bro?
in the Premier
can't-
League.
Sorry, guys.
Referee, is that not? But this Basti now. This Basti need to take elbow. This Basti need to take something. No.
All right, pause.
Niger boy tax.
Basti needs to take something.
Niger tax.
Oh, this Basti needs to take something now.
I reach back in
Basti,
and
bro.
start to rub United. You know, when I go to games, it has come correct. I feel like they know, you know, the pitcher's arm. I have a
This
pitcher's
Basti
arm,
needs
so
to
they
hold
know.
something, bro. Either his feet or his eyes or something. Rasmus needs to swing something, bro.
Bro,
Rasmus,
Rasmus
this is
need
the
to
time I
rough you up, bro.
Bro, this is the time I want you to.
Listen to me. Listen to me. If I was Rasmus,
now Mark is
the
saying
next
that.
time I post up on Basti, he gain one elbow. I can watch me. See the elbow he will get? He gotta hold it because I had driving it straight in. A real short. Make sure the tip of the bone alone. You don't want to make too
Referee, that's it. Yellow card. That's it. Okay. Hey, yellow.
Ref,
Are you bringing
your
flag?
mother.
Sander Bedge.
Oh my days.
Yeah, man, they want
No
to
yellow
Sanderberg
card, though.
without
No yellow
Kante.
card.
Stand up, all these
No yellow.
Sanderberg fans.
No
Stand up,
yellow.
Sanderbergers.
But playing up against Robertson is probably affecting his game, though.
They need to keep
Yeah.
Robinson quiet. Bro.
It's not easy playing against this type of guy.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Yeah,
Bugatti
100%.
destroying Sanderbergers. I tell men, bro.
Guys, don't forget to hit the like button, please. Don't forget to hit the like
button.
button.
Kind of Norwegian version of some guy. He kind of like Busquets, all kind of thing. Men try to tell me he has silky moves, good passing range. I see he getting eat up from we DM, bro. Our DM turning him up on a dime. Switch him up on a dime day, bro. 3 legs. What going on?
Why is Bassi allowed to commit foul after foul after foul and nothing's happening?
I know yellow.
No, because Anthony Taylor want to make sure that they injure some United players today, as usual. You know, they have to keep the script running.
See,
for the,
you
for
see
the,
this. You see
what the restless now,
you see what Fulham players are doing.
Football
They are
edition.
being dirty for no reason.
Hey,
Why did the ref?
hand, bro?
Why did the ref? Why did the goalkeeper have to fall like that and kick Delete on his way down? Why?
Because brown envelope, Drix. That's the answer.
No, this is nonsense, bro. This is nonsense, bro. This is total nonsense, bro. If Onana did that, they will look at it and say penalty.
Ooh, who is that? You got a cheeky nutmeg there.
Bro, even my internet is tired of
the
this.
leg, you know, bro.
Cheats.
Kind of violation is that?
Bruno,
cheeky fuckles, bro.
If you don't want the thunder that are prepared for somebody else to
doing,
meet you,
man?
Why is there an echo? Hang on.
Yeah.
you don't want that thunder
bro,
to meet you.
Other men go putting 2 hands on men back and thing and holding them. So what going on? They rugby or football we playing here,
brother.
I didn't know we have a rugby team.
I know if it's my player holding on to that guy like that way, review VAR. Obstructed goal scoring opportunity. Ooh, Rasmus nice. That was a nice one there. I want to see more of that fast thinking.
Bro,
just beautiful.
Stop it, You're not Man United streamer, sister. Stop it. Right now, positivity in the universe. We want to win. When 90 minutes, we could criticize like that. Keep the energy positive. We need a victory today. 3 points is important.
That's why I just choose to keep quiet, bro. Because
same, bro.
Mark, she keeps it real.
I don't feel like he's playing with 10 men, but he's not that guy.
No, but Mark,
it was
you who called it out. She's making an opinion. If you don't like it, then just don't call it out. Just leave it.
I am not.
What? Who said what?
Claim of, it's like we would say playing with lots of players is like playing with 10 men. I just say it about Ericsson all the time, bro. But
who said that?
Start, and then I say it after the game.
Wait, I missed something. Fill me in.
No, you heard
Fill me in. What was said?
Comment. There was
a comment
saying that
on
playing with Rasmus is playing with 10 men. So I say,
who made the comment? Who made the comment?
In the game after 90 minutes, we could criticize.
In the comment section, I don't know how to say the person's name. I don't want to butcher it.
It's Malabina.
Malabina, that one.
Malabina.
Big up Malabina for the real opinions, for the real fan opinions.
I know it was
she keeps it real, man.
But remember what I said, bro, because when it was Ahmad, cool, bro. But the fan says her thing, it's like, yo, chill. I was like, yo, okay.
Nah, do you know what it is? It's not even necessarily whether I agree with it or not, but true. As long as people ain't being disrespectful, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Oh, me, I don't care.
Someone having whatever opinion they have.
I wouldn't lie, it's the worst when you're dealing with referees that just come out to rub you, bro. I don't know how these men sleep
these
good
guys
at
have been
night.
diving and cheating, and all we get is 1 minute, bro. Is this referee high, bro?
Bro, the ref smoking crap, bro.
Anthony
it's
Taylor.
like all of them is just
1 minute.
That's the
Don't worry, very soon they will catch him like David Kut.
But I think for me, I can't lie and say that I was a bit disappointed when I saw that he was in the starting lineup. I was disappointed.
But who do you guys want to start? Do you want Zexis to start, and all of a sudden we say, "Oh, he's good coming off the bench"? What is it we want, bro?
I wouldn't have said that. I said I wanted him to have a run of games. I've been saying this for
run of game
every
doesn't
stream.
actually necessarily equate starting the games.
Yeah. Run of games means starting, bro. Once you say
Really?
run of games, it means
Yeah,
starting.
it does.
Okay, let me
You can't
tell
have
you.
a run of
Okay,
games if you're starting, bro. That
what?
don't
Wait,
exist.
listen, wait now.
But
What
that's
if-
what I mean.
wait,
That's what I mean.
I'm just
Let
trying
me
to explain to you,
finish.
Drex.
What?
You
Let me
can't have a
finish
run
now,
of
Mark.
games
Can
if
you
you don't
listen?
start.
Listen, Mark.
When
One at a time,
What
just
if
one
he
at a time.
plays
Analysis.
45
Sure, guys.
minutes? What if he plays steady 40 minutes every
That's
other
not a
game?
run of games, Drex.
What is that?
I want him to start the games. I want him
Then
to.
say you
I-
want him to start the game. Run of games doesn't.
Yeah, but Drex, what I'm trying to explain to you is the terminology, a run of games. When you use
It
it,
could
it
mean
means
that to
run
you.
of
For
starting
me.
But
games.
it's
For me.
okay. It's the context. Yeah, the context of when I said run of
I get
games.
you. Bailey, I get you. But for me, a player can start a game and have just 20 minutes or have 30 minutes and it's been
Yeah, but that's not what I want. I want him to.
That's different, but
I'm basically
a run
saying
of
I
games,
want.
you're talking a run of games is starting games, bro. That's 20 minutes,
Yeah, I'm
45,
basically
60,
saying I want
75,
him to
90,
have the
120
shirt.
minutes.
We want him to start games and get hooked up after first half.
Whatever, but I want him to have the same similar type of run to the run that Rasmus had starting, so we can now get a bigger sample size of what he can do. Because I don't think the playing a game here or there is helping him. I don't think so. And
doesn't-
we've seen the big sample size of Rasmus starting games, and it's not looking good, bruv. It's not
Guys, don't
looking good.
forget. Let's not forget we played Europe on Thursday, guys. Let's not forget that. Players need to
Even at
rotate.
that, let's just keep it this way. When we started the season under Ten Hag, we saw what Garnacho was doing off the bench, and a lot of people were like, "Bro, this guy's an impact. So bring him off the bench. He tends to know what to do when he come off the bench, right? Some players, quote and unquote, right, might just be that, right?
Yeah,
They
but
might be able
we
to.
having two different conversations, Drex.
You say you want him to. The man said you
No,
guys.
yeah, but
started,
understand, Drex.
you
Not
guys
in that
started with.
sense that he's not. This is not in the same sense.
Yeah, you
was
want
just
him
saying
to
you
start
would
the
like
game.
for
Yeah, you
him to
want him
have a
to
run
start
of
the game.
games
You want
starting,
him
but
to
that's what
start
you meant
games.
by
Yeah.
run of games.
Yeah, start the games. I get you,
But it's not in the
I've
sense
seen.
of Garnacho as an impact sub and
No,
that
now
kind of
wait
thing.
now.
I think that's
Jesus.
a
See,
different
this is
conversation.
analysis we need for post matches. Right now, people, it is half time. Let us give our thoughts on the first half. people.
Vegeta, you go first now.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
First half was a bit dull, to be honest. I think we spent more time angry at the referee because he's just moving like he's on crack, bro. I don't. It's bad enough that our team sucks. Pause. Right. We have to deal with a bloody referee who's also adding to the misery, bro. But besides that, bro, Fulham have been dirty themselves, bro. Like they haven't really offered anything beyond fouling our players, bro. It's just been such a shocking game, bro. To be honest, there's no excitement. We've seen some nice touches here and there, bro. I'm not impressed, to be honest. It's giving 13th. It's giving our position on the table, to be honest. That's all I'm gonna say.
My opinion, right? This team, right, just need some shaking up. This team needs some shaking up. We need maybe a player or two to just come in and just shake things up. Like give us something,
bro.
because right now when we are playing, right, it feels like Ahmad now. Somebody was saying Ahmad was shocking, but Ahmad has been caged in this game. Two, three players are actually going on him. You see Bassi actually supporting Robinson to make sure they keep him calm. Berge is also doing that as well, right? But on the other side, even the same thing, Gebe Garnacho is just finding a way, but it's still not clicking. You understand what I mean? So it's still not clicking. So this is where the fullback, which we started this conversation in the game, the game when it started. This is where that fullback comes into play. Every time maybe even what's his name that's gone Anthony. When Anthony comes off the right wing back, you see the influence he has on Ahmad, because Anthony himself takes out one or two players. They are scared. Oh, Anthony might be shit to us United fans, But to the player out there, no, they know this guy he has trickery 1 or 2 in his sleeve, up his sleeve, that he could do. So it takes away the pressure from Ahmad. Same thing, if you have somebody on the left wing back, right, in playing alongside with Garnacho, that can take the pressure off, right? That's what I mean by just needs some sort of freshening. It's going to shake up something in terms of personnel. Dalot is not a bad player. Mazraoui is not a bad player, right? I don't think they can play the wing back position properly, right? I don't think so, right? So that's what we are saying. That's why it feels like it's stale. You're looking at it, somebody said in the chat, the eyes burns when he's looking at this, right? It feels stale because now the Rasmus we were saying, oh, it feels like we're playing 10. There's nothing coming in for him. Garnacho is trying on the one side. Go ahead, bro.
But you know what it is, Jakes, with our just using that one specific example. And I think Temba said this once to me when we were streaming together. Our left wing and right wing situations actually need wingers that can defend. We can't actually play with fullbacks there. It doesn't work for the system and the way that Ruben is wanting to play. So, and for the most part, United fans are looking at fullbacks to come and play. And I'm like, we've seen fullbacks play those positions. They don't look good.
Hence I said
because it kind of exposes that they're not real attackers.
Yeah,
because
that's what
you can see there's a difference between a secondary attacker and somebody who actually attacks for a living. And in my opinion, a secondary attacker, we can mask up the fact that they're not that great of an attacker by overlapping runs and things of that nature. Maybe making a run that will now take a defender away from that attacker from being doubled up on, and they can put them in a situation where either they can isolate a fullback or they can run into space where nobody's going to tackle them, and then they're free to put in whatever cross that they feel like putting in. But when you've got fullbacks and you give them all that space and say, yeah, we'll give you the ball on the wing, but you have to be such and such. They're not that confident to be doing it week in, week out. And this is why we need proper wingers to come in and play in the wing back areas. And also, I was thinking, I was even going to ask the question of, okay, out of our current squad, how, like, going forward, if you was going to revamp the team, how many of them can retain their place in the team? And in my head, I thought maybe 1 or 2 at the very most, because I would literally strip the whole thing. Like, goalkeeper would get changed, centre backs would get changed, midfielders would get changed, wing backs would get changed, striker will get changed, number 10 area will get changed. Even some of the guys, like, as an example, I know there's a lot of hype around Ahmad and everything else, but I mean, ideally, I would like someone better to play in his position, and then for him to come off the bench, or for him to be rotated with someone. Now, the people that love him badly are gonna say, "Oh, no, you're hating," but it's not that. It's just that I just think of the strength of the team, and I think you're only as good as the strength of your team. And ideally, we would like to have someone who's maybe a bit more consistent than him, someone who's going to do it like every single game or every other game, or somebody who could be relied upon. Because right now, I don't think it's right to really rely on Garnacho, to really rely on Ahmad. I don't think it's right
Can I offer
to rely on Hoyland. Yeah.
Can offer a different perspective before I hand over to either Mark or Timber just to give their thoughts on the first half. Do you know, when I think about the changes we need to make in our team, one thing that we need more so than anything else, in my opinion, and maybe I'm wrong, is a consistent type of player for those positions we mentioned. Because sometimes we're looking for the 10s where you sometimes need somebody who can put in a 7 out of 10. Because right now we're not even getting consistency out of these guys. As much as it sounds crazy, I would rather have a 7 out of 10 every week, left winger and left center back right now, because that left side was suffering like a great deal. because those people blow hot and cold, whether it's Lisandro Martinez or Dalot, whoever plays on the left side. So even in other positions like the 10s, we're not getting 7 out of 10 consistently enough. It's either you're gonna get like a nice 6.5, and then next week he decides it's gonna be a 2. We need consistency. I know we look at other teams and we think, oh man, I wish I had this player. But I swear, just having a little bit of a consistently good performing player in this team would actually elevate what we're trying to do under Ruben a lot. I know it's not what fans might want because it's boring.
What? To have a
But if you
consistent
can at
player?
least build the foundation on consistency, huh?
To have a consistent
because
player is
sometimes-
boring.
Yeah, because sometimes consistent players aren't flair players. It's just people that you know what you're getting from them every week, and it's good consistently. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I
because we
mean,
need
I have no problem with a consistent player. Like, give me a consistent striker any day of the week. I don't care if he looks skillful. I just want someone who puts the ball in the back of the net every single week. That doesn't.
That's what I'm saying.
That isn't a hindrance to the team.
Yeah, because it might not be the names that we want. That's what I'm trying to get to. That sometimes what we need now in the short term, whilst we're trying to build towards that cherry on the top type of a team, is to have people that are going to consistently do what the manager needs them. And it's not just our starting 11, because we also need those consistent people off the bench in case of injuries, in case of red cards, in case of whatever situation. We need people we can trust, because personally, I don't care. That's why when people are like, Ahmad, I'm like, guys, we're 13th. These guys are not consistent as a unit enough for me to care about any one of them. Because right now, like you asked, how many of these guys retain their starting place? It's really hard to justify them keeping their places, bro, because they've been doing a madness this season, all of them. But that's just my perspective. Temba, Mark, those in the first half.
Bro, I thought it was kind of poor, lackluster. I thought we had decent chances. Some decent half chances. I felt like we could have done a lot better. You know what I mean? I feel like I had some 1 or 2 moments where we could have got a foul that, it could have put us in a situation to be able to keep the pressing more, might have created a bigger chance at a goal. We need to do better in front of goal. We've been struggling for like the last 10 months scoring goals. We need to work on that. That was always a problem. Creating chances wasn't really the problem. I think in the last 2 or 3 games, we started creating more and more chances consistently. We had some spells before where we weren't creating much chances at all, and that was kind of, making everything look worse, especially the fact that we weren't scoring goals. It's a game tonight where we need to get 3 points on the board. We have to come out in the second half and do much better than the first half. We had to pay attention to the attack because they gained some chances as well. But we need to take more shots. We have 0 shots on target, 1 shot for the entire game. That's not good enough, bro.
Yeah. Our
That's not
XG
good enough.
0.18.
100%. I agree with you, Mark, man. Yeah, like it's been like our attack has been an issue for like few years already. I mean, I'm not surprised by one bit. Like, we only had to rely on like a one attacking outlet, which is basically which is Garnacho in the first half, and you have to rely on like Ugarte just to clean up this mess and all that. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Shout out
But
to
one thing one thing I like about Garnacho is this, which is why I will always say that guy is a top player. Yes, people might not really rate him, but there's something he does. Like, he's always a threat. When he gets the ball, you feel as if something is going to happen. And this is something he has over everybody. Like up front, before Ahmad. That is something he had. But like Balitek said, and I agree with him, because the kind of team Manchester United is, they should not be relying on Garnacho and Ahmad to bail them out of situation like this. They should not. Rasmus Højlund, in this entire first half, I don't know what he was doing. Like, I did not say anything he did. And this is why I said sometimes when you are playing up front and it's not working for you, drop down, drop back, which is something Zexi always does. He doesn't always go there and just stay up front there. If he sees it's not happening there, he comes back and play with the team. Because if you are staying up front as a player, Rasmus Holland, United don't really create chances. They don't. You will not put like a kind of person like Haaland. Haaland can stay up there and he will know they will create chances for him. He will know that. But Rasmus, United midfielders, they're not creative, man. Which is why sometimes this thing they say about Bruno Fernandes having most chance created does not make sense to me. Honestly, doesn't. Because this entire game, I've not seen anything he has done. I've not seen anything he has done in this game.
Okay. But Bruno
Ahmad will
Fernandes'
score now.
chance creation is not just for Rasmus, bro. It's for all the other players in the team.
No, I know. I know what I understand what you're saying. But when you look at the conversion rate, because I can tell you, I will show you what they count as chance created. Because for me, how I watch football growing up is chance created ends in a goal. Not that you just
I
shoot
agree with that, but
a long cross.
These
If you
strikers
hoof the
nowadays,
ball,
there's miss more chances one-on-one than strikers back in the day. It's weird.
Second half
no,
we
I
started
agree.
this. Correct.
Second half started it.
Let's go, guys. Don't forget to smash the likes and subscribe, guys. Those of you watching on Mark and MUFC Fan, if you're watching on Kenny Fan TV as well, don't forget to smash the like there. Football Fan Zone is also streaming this live and direct to you guys. Be sure to check it out if you are not subscribed yet, as well as the halftime with Vegeta and D Hub Sports TV. Guys, don't forget, if you don't follow any one of the network and you would like to, you can find the links in the description. And if not, just check it out on YouTube, guys. Big up to all of you watching. Thank you.
Yeah, I think we just have a poor quality strike force.
Yeah,
I think
and
that's just a simple way of putting it. Because think about it. If you had strikers that were known for doing the right thing at the right time, it's not hard to find them. Or it's not hard to have the instinct to find them because all I have to do is find this guy and we can win the game. But with Man United, it's not that simple to just say, "Oh yeah, I'm just gonna find Rasmus and he's just gonna be the savior." Like
yeah,
these men are not that. These men are not that good at the moment, unfortunately, to be relied upon. Which is
that's
why
where
we're having the dysfunction that we're having. Because if you don't pass to somebody who's known for killing off teams, then what's gonna happen when you don't pass to them? You're gonna get an airful, you're gonna get a bollocking. The manager will most probably drop you because you're not trying to find a star player. Like all different types of repercussions. But we have people that some players simply don't see the need to pass to because they're shit in their head. Not me projecting that they're shit. They're just shit to the player, their teammate. Now, we can all sit here and say, that's not fair. He has no right to think that and blah blah blah. But players are players and
Rasmus. Come on.
players will do
no,
what players have
I'm
always
with
done.
you. Yeah, bro, I'm with you because even in a normal professional setup, bro, if there's somebody you don't trust them, bro. Point period. Even if there's an issue that you need to resolve, you're not gonna call up that guy and say, "Yo, I got a problem." You don't trust them. They've never given you a reason to trust them.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is just the
Yeah,
case.
but that's a
When
big
we
problem, though.
It
And if
is
you're playing
because
in a
when we
team
had
and you're not able to
Ronaldo,
be
you
as
couldn't
part of
just
the
not
team
pass
and
to
bring
him.
and no matter what a player feel, and this is why I keep telling man, these fellas are professional, and if they feel like that in the head, then the best they shouldn't be coming on the pitch, because then they're disrupting team
No,
harmony more than they're
but
making it better. And even if there's a better level player than the player that they think is shit, the fact that they're not doing their job, which is to pass the ball to the player, means that they're hampering the team success. Simple as, because realistically, we have to look at things in stages, right? Now, young players, they're not the finished article. Some of them better than some of them not. Some of them have different periods of development. And if this player developing and he not at that stage yet, and there's a time where, you know what I mean, everybody had to look out for him, including his teammates. Because some players spend their own time developing, recently come out of that development and starting to get some shine. And if you're looking at a player who at this stage of development and thinking, well, I'm not passing in the ball because I don't feel like he's good enough, then basically he being a hypocrite because he was just in that situation not that long ago. Whoever the player is. It's a scene when they come into a team like a
Yeah,
brand new
but
player.
you're asking a
No,
man
no,
to
no,
feel
bro.
sorry
I
for
am only
another man.
asking players to do their jobs, what they are
No,
paid to
no,
do.
no. I hear
Nothing
you. I
else.
hear you.
Simple.
I hear you.
Simple
But the
as.
way I hear you, but it's unrealistic
It's not
because in
unrealistic,
football,
bro, because
it.
under Sir Alex Ferguson, bro, no
Yeah, but
matter his
Alex
men didn't
Ferguson
rate
had
Van Persie or
Alex
not.
Ferguson created teams that had chemistry. Yeah,
No,
these
but
man
you
don't.
see, you say the right word. He created teams that have chemistry, and that took time. You understand? It takes Ferguson 6 years before you win anything at Man United, bro. 6 years
Yeah, but
building
then
a team,
after the
14
six
that yeah,
years,
but that's what I'm trying to tell you.
after the
So
6 years,
when
he had
we
teams that had constant
well, all right, this is
chemistry.
what I'm trying to explain it to you. You guys don't you want to skip this step of building. You want to skip straight to
Who's
success.
talking
So you
about
want
skipping, bruv?
bro, the
When
only
you see
listen,
when you see that
hear
certain
me out, bro.
man
You see, there's a
don't have the
problem, right?
chemistry, you
Chemistry
get
take
better
time.
players,
Chemistry don't happen in 6 months. It don't happen in 6 weeks. Sometimes it could take years
bruv.
in all different types of teams and
I'm
sports,
not
bro.
here to be giving Rasmus Højlund the rest of my life to watch him ball out.
Well, that's different, bro.
I'm
But
not
I
trying
not
to
here.
do that, bruv.
But you see, the same time as like you can't say certain things that you can't quantify like in the way that you're saying it because realistically, no team will
No,
take
it's just how
chemistry
you're
overnight.
taking it. It's just how you're taking it. It's
No,
how you're
it's a
taking it.
fact, bro. It's like think about it like this, bro. A player who in a developmental phase, of course, no one says he is that guy, but he's not that guy. No one said saying that he's that good or anything, but don't mean he is shit because he's not that guy yet. He's still working his way up to being that guy. So in a way,
Well, if you put him in a
it's like
setting
me
where,
saying it's
if
like
you put
people
him in
being
a
mad at
setting
me
where
for
he's
saying
not built
like
up
a
to
year ago I
thrive,
thought Ahmad was shit.
if you
And
put him
then
in a
men get mad
setting, if
because
you
I
put
said
him in
that.
a, yeah, but that was with a tiny sample size. We've seen a
No, bro, it's
absolute
not about tiny sample
chasm
size, bro.
of a
I'm being
sample
so
size
real.
of
He
what
was here for
Rasmus is doing in
4.5 years. I
football.
don't understand how his sample size tiny. His sample size
The
was
sample
large.
size is massive. How many games has he played for us? Has he played 50
Forget
matches?
playing for us, bro. He came to
How
the
many
club.
matches
He
has he
was
played?
listen. You see, there's a problem. Everybody want to have a different set of quotations on what games and whatever. I counted it in total time we're here, bro. Not just the amount of games they play. You're here for 4.5 years, bro, and you're now starting to show your worth. Then that's how we quantifying it. And you can't quantify it, but well, Rasmus, bro, we had
Oh,
no
but
one
that's how
else at
you
striker.
quantify it,
No,
though.
but this is the problem. We had no one else at
We can't
striker
all
who was good
quantify
enough.
things in
We
the
had no
same way
one.
you quantify it.
Oh
That's how
no,
Bro,
you
we had no
quantify
one
it.
else, bro.
Maybe
So it's like
merchant.
Kuchedese mentioned that he played more games. That was circumstantial. Striker, he would never be that guy starting.
The bouncer
Yeah,
is
which
coming.
is true. It's true.
Exactly. So then to say that because he played more games for us, that's just a matter of circumstance. It's not his fault. So it's like
No,
it's one
that
of
is.
those things that for
Forget
me,
somebody.
like while I agree with you, he's not the guy to be leading the line, especially not right now. He probably need a loan or he probably need a senior striker to learn from, which is 100% correct. In the same breath, I would say all young players under 23 need time to develop, bro. And whether they take
So
a
you see
year,
that
they take
statement.
18 months, they take 3 years, bro. I here for it as
No,
long as they're at the
you
club.
see
That's
that
the club I
statement. We
support.
need
That's
to
just
stop
me.
this thing of we're developing players. We're not a development FC. We can't keep waiting for people's careers to blossom by us. That's not
Bro,
our
when
club.
have we ever done this? We have never done this before. This is
Bruv,
the first time we buy a developmental striker,
he's
bro, in
played
10 years.
70
So
matches.
what? We are Brighton now. That's what you're saying.
But there's the problem. That's the problem. This is where we at, and there's the choice that the management make. This is not our choice. It's not what we want as fans. So I'm not saying don't feel like. Listen, I'm not saying it wrong to want a more experienced striker or anything like that. I would like to get Gyökeres in the summer, bro. I just want to put
Nah,
that
bro.
out there,
I think it's an
right? But
error
I'm
in
being so
judgment to
real
buy
with you,
players
bro.
to develop
It's
them, in
like
my
it's like
opinion.
you knowing something, but still arguing the point after you know. Well, this is the reality. It's like it don't make sense
No, but
because
Mark, you're not
the
listening, bro.
club
The
said we
critique I'm
buying the
giving
striker
is
to
that
develop. Whether he
It
costs
does, it
what
70
does
you
make
have.
million,
sense.
90 million, 100 million, they say they're buying him to develop. It's not his fault that they pay so much
That's
money
crap,
because
bro.
whoever.
Why are we buying to develop, bro? That's a waste of money.
Well, bro, I don't know, bro, but this is what the club doing.
So
So
you're gonna
I,
buy a
as
player
well as
that
I
used to
might
grow,
disagree, bro, the problem is
bro.
that we're making it the players'
Okay,
problem. We're using that to judge the players on whether they're good or not. They're not. That is a
Mark. I'm
madness.
not critical. You see,
Bro,
you're not
but
listening. I'm
there's a difference between Oh, when I first started playing violin, I wasn't all that. But then 3 years in, and I'm now fantastic.
Who's been here 3
Right
years?
now,
Who's
right
been here
now,
3 years?
no, I'm just giving an example. Right now, as it stands, my man is horrible. You can't tell
Bro,
me that
bro.
because of you. You can't tell me, yeah. Regardless of whether he might be good in such and such years down the line, I can not take that away from him if he is good at such and such years down the line. But I'm saying right now, as it stands, horrible, horrible.
Well, that is cool and that is fine and that is your
So the
opinion, but that
idea
is
that
not.
you can tell, the idea that
But I'm
you
not
can
telling
now
you
tell
anything, bro.
people,
That's the problem.
no,
I
but
am
what
not
I'm
telling you
saying
to
is
do
you're trying
anything or
to
to say
tell
anything. I'm
people
just
that
saying
they
to you
can't
this, right?
say,
With the
you're trying to
information
tell
that we
people what
have,
they
you
can
can't
say. Like,
twist it
what
and now
world?
say
We
something
don't
and
live in
judge it
that
based
sort
on
of
that.
world, though. I'm saying we
What?
don't live in that sort of world, yeah? You can have an opinion that you can't judge a player until you've seen his full potential. Whereas I can judge what I'm seeing now based off the fact that this is Manchester United, the position in the table that we're in is rubbish, and I can only, and it's not only him. I judge the whole squad. Initially,
No, but
in the
you
beginning
see, but
in the
there's the thing
beginning of
for
the
me, like, bro,
season.
like I never grew up in a world where
Wait,
it
is
is
that not a
rubbish and
foul?
play under
Yeah,
21, bro.
okay, so that's how you grew
That's
up.
just me. So
I grew up in a different. I grew up in the same world, but
Yo, man,
I just see the
Randall
game
Brooklyn there.
different. I
what's
just
that?
see
Okay,
the game
thank you.
different. I judge every player. It doesn't matter whether they're young or not, because at the end of the day, that if that's the case, why judge Yamin Yamal? Nobody should judge him.
Yeah, but
But
it's not like if he's playing good every game
everybody
though. So
can.
I'm just saying he
No,
is
but I'm
having
saying
bad games as well, and he
everybody
had
can
quite a bit.
objectively. No, but I'm saying everybody can objectively say that Yamal is a crazy player for
He
his
is.
age.
Nobody's saying no.
Everyone can objectively say that his
Bruno.
decision making is very good. Like we can all see with our eyes. So the idea that to say that we can't judge him until he's like 23, 24
Yeah, but Lamar is
doesn't
playing
make
a
any
different
sense.
position entirely too, to be fair. And what
No,
you
but I'm
expecting of
saying
him and what listen,
the
I
idea
just
to
saying
say.
he don't depend on players to supply him like Rasmus as a striker. So a striker is also only as good as the players supplying him as well. So that speaks to the attackers around Rasmus as well, because the fact that he's not doing well is largely their fault as well, because they're not supplying him.
That's deep.
I mean,
The,
that's how
the,
footballers work,
Oh,
the
in my
team
opinion,
lacks
when it comes to
chemistry.
strikers and
The team
attack.
lacks a lot of chemistry. A lot of chemistry.
What is happening,
Ain't
man?
that is that not a penalty?
nah, it was a free kick. It was outside the line. But my critique, Mark, wasn't of the player specifically. My critique was of the strategy to buy, to develop. That doesn't make sense to me. Why are we
It didn't make
spending
sense to me neither.
millions of pounds to develop players at Man United, bro? You know how crazy we sound when we say we bought somebody for 70 million and they need a loan spell. Why? How? Especially if they're wearing a first starting number. That's
So the
even
I
worse for me.
so the idea that the criticism is not warranted is wild if you believe that he leads a load spell. Vegeta said it, bruv. Vegeta said it.
I'm sorry, man. When you are buying players, you want to develop. You don't spend 72 million pounds on that player.
Boy,
72
Lenny
Yeah,
million.
comes
bro,
off
that's
for
a lot of
Zirkzee.
money,
Lenny
bro.
Euro comes on for Matthias Tillit.
72
It's a lot
million
of
gets
Done
money.
by Man
you
United. Double
top
change.
players. Top
Yes,
players. That's what 72
that's
million
top
gets
of the
you.
club that I have, bro. You can't say to me 70 million and he's not ready. What are you talking about, bro?
Bro, listen, I'm not saying that to you, but I just telling you, I think it was mad that they spent 78 million for him. Just like I think it's mad they wanted to pay 35 million pounds for a player who not better than Malacia when we paid 12 million for him.
Honestly,
That's just
that
me.
guy,
I
I
didn't
watch him. He's
agree
not
with
better. He's
buying
not better
Rasmus for
than. He's
70
not
million.
better
I
than.
would have go and get
He's
Benjamin
not.
Sesko, which was cheaper at the
So,
time,
so you,
or some kind
so
of thing.
Mark,
I
are
would
you
have do
hearing
different
my
business,
critique?
bro. But
My critique is
realistically,
of Man United. It's not of the players. I'm not
no,
saying
I
it's
agree. I criticize Man
not
United for
Bournemouth's
it. I just
fault.
saying I agree with you
But
on
at the
that.
same time, I'm like, brother, you can't wear number 9 and give me performances that say you need to be loaned. You
Honestly,
also accepted to come here. Show me something.
honestly.
Something. Give me some
But
hope.
you see, this season, right, is a weird one for Hoyland too, bro. Because you see, when we change formation, it make it even more less that he's getting services. It make what he doing, what he was trying to do for the first season was here, kind of null and void. Makes no sense. Like his whole first year at Man United is a waste of space and time. Because this new formation, what he required to do in this new formation is far different from what he was required to do in the last formation. And
Maybe it's
how
just
he
not
was
that good,
patterned,
bro. And we got
he was
robbed.
getting. It would have been. It was kind of easier for him to get some service then because he was playing more wing
Oh
play,
my
more
God,
attacking
let
wing
me
play. Now it's
Yamal.
more kind of through the
Oh,
middle. Lamine Yamal,
Yes.
bro, respectfully, bro, he's a right
this
winger. It's not
kid.
the same. I would never compare a right winger with a striker, especially when Yamil gets the ball all the time. He carries the ball all the time, most of the
He
time.
takes the ball.
It's
He dictates the
different,
game.
bro. He
It's
is
not a
not a striker that
comparison.
has to
It's
be
an
supplied.
example.
And this
It's
is why
not
I
a
can't use Lamine
comparison.
Yamal.
It's not a comparison. It's not a comparison. It's an example.
It's not even
It's an
well, I mean,
example
you're using
because
Yamila
because
as an
because
example.
because
It's kind
because
of
I could.
unfair because at
It
the
is.
same time,
It's
Yamil
not
doing
unfair.
something
It's not
different.
unfair because you're
The
saying you
whole
can't judge a
situation is
man because
different.
of his
You
age.
can't use
You're
that
saying you
example if
can't
it
judge a
doesn't
man
apply,
because of
bro.
his age, but people
Okay,
judge
but we're
you
not
mean your
talking.
mouth
But
all the
okay, all
time.
right, no problem. Fine. You guys are right. Lamine is a proper example. Cool, no
Hey, man,
problem.
I said,
Whether
nah.
age or not,
Bro,
no
when I
problem.
critique
And
Man United,
I
I
just
stay at
saying
home,
that, bro,
bro.
because I will say this now. Because if you want, if you could go down, if you want to go down that road, bro, then it would make things even easier for me, bro. Because then I can have the opinions I have and not worry about it. Because realistically, bro, honestly, right? If we want to go down the Lamine Yamal road, bro, then it's like, bro. I mean, I didn't
Mark,
want to say it like
Mark, I
that,
know
bro. That
what
don't
you're
make sense,
thinking.
bro. I just feel
Don't
like
say it, bro.
you
Don't
have to
go there.
compare player. You have to compare players based on position because everybody's do different things and different requirements.
Or
So
just
Like
compare these
if
players
not,
based on what we know our club to be. You know, it's crazy. This is such a radical thing. But that's why I don't understand the ideology of this team saying, let's buy people to develop them. Why? Are we a team that does that? Because development, in my head, sounds like you're going to buy a player with potential and sell him for money. When did we become those guys? I don't know. Did we
no,
not
but
grow up?
you can't sell Rasmus. You can't sell Rasmus for the I make more money because we kind of bought him for the top end of what he would have been. So, as an example, if Rasmus ever became a serious goal threat, right, and he was scoring like 30 plus goals a season, then Rasmus would be worth in and around 70 odd million, especially if he was coming to Manchester United, maybe a bit cheaper for another team. But we literally bought him for the top end. You're never gonna get 100 million for this guy.
we bought him for 60 million pounds, bro.
That's still a
Okay.
lot of money.
Everything was
That's
of
still a
72
lot of
million
money.
mark.
I'm not gonna lie to
Everything
you.
was 72
That's still a lot
million.
of money.
72
Especially
million
when
euros and 62 million pounds is two different
especially
things.
when we're moving like the guy, the robot with the sign that says "feed." I'm trying to feed my family without broke behinds, bro. That's a lot of money to be spending on what developing.
Yeah, it's
That's my
like the top end. It's the
It
top
is.
end of
I
the
agree,
money.
but at the same time, my whole point is that regardless of us finding it ridiculous that we did that, like was ridiculous
cross.
in any way, shape, or form. The reality is that we did it, and this is what we did, and it's like so to come now and say, well, okay, well, like I never expected
But
him
but,
to score 20, 30 goals in his first season or in his second
Uh,
season. That's just me. That's just
but
me.
but
I could be
here's the
wrong,
counter argument,
but
bro.
I just know
You
has
that
can you
Torre
can say
injured
that, bro.
Martinez? Has Torre injured him?
I hope not,
probably.
brother. You can say that, but people can also then say, you know, he also accepted the challenge of coming here, of being our number one, of wearing the number 9. Bro, you can't wear that number and say, I'm still figuring things out. Why? How are you still figuring?
I mean, we
Score
didn't
some
make so much
goals,
fuss
bro.
with Mason Mount wearing the number 7, bro. I really inhale
Yes, we
him.
did, bro. All the
No, we
time.
didn't, bro.
Like
No, we
crackhead.
did. Man, them didn't,
Why
bro.
we went?
Because
Why is
man,
he
them
wearing
on the
number 7, bro?
on the KG channel was fighting it down like he will be worth it. Blah blah blah. This, that, or the other.
Which people? Those crackheads, bro. They deserve to be crackheads.
I'm telling you,
There's
bro.
nothing about that
So
guy that
Bro,
says number 7, bro.
Everybody was switching over that decision. A lot of the fan base was upset. A lot. So we can't act. There might have been a few people that was not upset with it, but they're in the minority. The majority of people never wanted to see Mason Mount as the number 7. The majority.
I never wanted to even see Mason Mount in a red kit king.
Mark,
Swear to
can
you.
you see it? Rasmus was signed for 72 million
euros, brother.
It's pounds,
Not
bro. It's
72
pounds.
million pounds.
It
And
is
it's
pounds.
65 million pounds plus
Mark,
5 in add-ons.
I'm not having this argument with you.
65
It is
million
72
pounds
million
plus 5
pounds.
million add-ons, bro.
He's running
It's
the Rasmus
pounds.
defense squad right now.
It's 72 million pounds.
Rasmus defense
We
league.
paid for him, bro. It was 65
Bro,
million
it's 72 million
pounds.
pounds.
5 in add-ons.
Rasmus
I'm
defense
just
league.
saying that 72 million is euros,
I
not
just
pounds.
googled it. It's pounds, bro.
It's pounds,
on
man.
Sky
It's
Sports.
pounds. Don't tell me it's pounds. It's pounds.
So what is that? What is it in euros if it's 72 million pounds? Please, someone.
It will be 85 million pounds. 85 million.
85 million euros. Bro, it's these type of decisions that bring tears to my eyes, bro.
Madness, bro. Them man, them mad, bro.
It's these type of decisions that bring tears to my eyes, bro.
Brother, like I don't understand what was going on with United before they get this structured. Last two, bro. To be fair, bro. To be frank, right? I would be more mad with the board, because how do you go and pay 70 million for 29-year-old Casemiro, bro? It's crap.
But
and then offer him 400k.
Mark, you cannot tell me he does not deserve that amount.
But you're shifting the goalpost, though. You're shifting.
He just won the Champions League.
Man
just won his 5th Champions League.
You're shifting that post.
No, Mark,
no matter what
Temba
tell me about Casemiro, he was never worth 70 million pounds at the time we buy him.
You're shifting the goalpost.
Mark, you can't tell me that,
bro. It was a
Mark, you can't tell me that.
Bro, he was not worth it, bro.
So he was what? He was what? How much?
I gave you my opinion.
Casemiro was what? How much?
Brother, let me tell you something. I was not paying it for him. If I was
DUF, but which one is a bigger robbery, though? Which one is a bigger robbery? A man that knows how to play football or a man that don't know how to play football?
Bro. Because realistically, bro, we should have spent the money either way or none of them, bro. And if we are spending money on them, it should be reasonable.
Fair enough.
And realistically, bro, I just look at it from the perspective, bro. I would say from jump, bro. From since then, we are shopping, moving mad.
So
now we could have buy Rasmus, but we pay 40 million pounds, however, would have been cool. Anything more than that would have been a madness. I would never buy him.
So then why are you
go and buy Benjamin Sesko?
Man just won Champions League. He won the 5th Champions League. So he is worth 70 million. He was 29 years old.
Defensive midfield, bro. He plays defensive. He's not a striker.
So
what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here, bro?
Yeah, but even if we start bringing up strikers in and around that category, even if we start bringing up strikers that are in and around that category, bruv, he's still not amongst the elite versions of that age category.
I don't understand what
bro, listen.
Bruno, I don't know what Bruno is doing.
I would say it like this, right? Maybe he's not that guy right now. He definitely not showing the worth right now. But to say that he's not going to be worth that, bro, it come like me saying what I said about Ahmad a year ago. I don't know why the hell he here, and I don't know why the hell we paid for 30 million euros for him.
Yeah, but you said that in isolation. The majority of people weren't saying
because
this.
I genuinely felt that.
The majority, I hear you. But what I'm saying to you is that a lot of people didn't share that opinion with you, like a lot of people. That's your opinion in isolation.
The reality is that until he went to Southampton, there was nothing really that he did that made him better than any academy product that we had, even Yanasi. So it's not like to say he was special before then. When he scored 20-something goals,
when people are achieving stuff, I don't try. When people are achieving stuff, I never try and bring them down. It's only when they're trying to do.
No, I'm not bringing them down, but I'm just trying to explain to you, like.
Yeah, but you're trying to talk as if he did nothing at Southampton. He performed it.
17-year-old Mason Greenwood, who was light years better, and he was never going to get into the team over Mason Greenwood.
I agree that he's not better than Mason Greenwood, but yeah, okay. But in your head, Mason Greenwood is the benchmark, yeah. Mason Greenwood is the benchmark for every player, but when I'm telling you about Rasmus, well, like that, bro.
But you see, the difference is you looking at Rasmus as we pay 72 million pounds. He leading the line for Man United. He should be doing X and X and X. I looking at Rasmus like, bro, he in a developmental phase. Until next season, I'm not really stressed. That's different for me because I know he comes to develop.
When he's scoring
goals.
The phase that he's in is pissing me off. That's all I know.
Well, I don't disagree with that, bro. I just saying that it's kind of unfair either way, bro. It's unfair
I
to
don't
him. It's
care.
unfair to us as fans because you're putting up a unrealistic expectation onto the player for no
Mark,
reason. It's just
It's
like
not
Mark.
unrealistic expectation. It's an expectation once you get the shirt. It's just like
Yes, bro.
if you're a
Okay,
boxer and you
you
become the
don't
if
have
you're a
to choose the
prospect,
guys.
if
You
you're a
don't
bro, we
prospect,
were
guys.
right?
once supposed to be babes. You all remember that, right?
If
We were once
if
supposed to be
you're
babes. None of them
if
brothers, none
you're
of
a
them brothers
prospect
was at this level, bro. They worked hard to
if
get there.
you're a prospect boxer and then they give you a shot at the world champion, even though you don't deserve it, and you knock the world champion out, now you're the world champion.
Yeah, but
So
that's a
they
one in a
can't treat
million
you
situation, bro. Them things don't happen every day.
they can't
That's
treat
one in a
you
million
like you're some
situations,
kid.
bro.
They can't treat you like you're some kid. You're the champion. Everyone's gonna be coming at your neck. Yeah. So because you are the champion, they have given this guy the shirt as to say he is the champion. So I expect championship performances if you're going to be wearing that shirt week in, week out. That's what I expect. You can't now tell
Here's
me
the
because of
problem,
his
bro.
age that I need to draw back the thing
Bro, that is okay, but you can't say I
when
can't
the
not do that because
manager
that's
has
reality what
decided
many big
that
clubs
he's
is do,
going to
bro.
play him.
Many
No,
clubs
when
is do
the
this year in,
manager
year
has
out, and then
decided,
we is
yeah.
going to pay 80 million for a finished product. Now we should have bought a finished product, and like Drex say, and like I've been saying all the time, we were supposed to get a senior striker and we didn't buy him. So the weight fall on this brother's shoulders. But you know
But
what?
why couldn't
Let's
we
just
buy a
continue
senior
piling
striker?
the
Because
pressure
we
on him
spent like
because here's
80
what,
odd
right?
million on
We
Rasmus.
unsatisfied with Man United business deals. That's mad. That makes no sense, bro.
We
But
couldn't
but
buy a senior striker because we spent all our money on
No,
Rasmus.
we
that's
spent
That's
not
80
why.
why we couldn't
million.
buy the senior striker, bro.
That's
Bro,
why,
because if
bro.
they
Oh,
was willing to buy the
come on,
senior striker, they should have buy
like
him first.
let's
Well,
understand
what
it.
was Rasmus originally valued at? He couldn't have been valued at more than 40 million.
Bro, he was valued at, I think it was like 30 something million, bro.
Drex,
Or
Okay.
bro, I'm
less.
So
blaming
if they had
United.
I don't
bought him
know. I
for
can't be
30
sure. But what
something
I'm saying
million,
is the biggest
if
problem
they had
is
bought him for 30
they should have
something
buy a
million, they
main
still would have
striker
had at least
first.
60, 70 million to go and buy a certified top striker.
Mark, please bring
Yeah,
up
but
Drex's
bro, they
point,
should have
bro,
buy a
because
top
this
striker
is
first.
my
We not
point.
and the men we should be mad at. We not mad at, bro, because they decide to go and buy a young striker first and
No,
not a
but
big
you're not.
striker.
You see, this is what I hate, bro. Don't do this.
You
My
think I'm mad at Rasmus? I'm not.
No,
I'm
but
just
yeah,
stating the
because you're
obvious,
saying he's
and I'm
rubbish.
saying that the
Every time
club
you see
shouldn't
him
have
play,
done that.
he's the most rubbish. He's horrible in the world. It's
But
bro.
he
It's
is
like,
rubbish though.
but like,
Like let's
but
not
that is,
lie.
but that's not entirely true though. The system
No,
right
it
now
is true.
currently making
It
him
is
look
true.
worse than he is, and this is why it's
A
hard to
man
say
that
that, bro, because
can't,
we
a
playing a
man
whole
that doesn't
different
have a
system.
first touch, a man that doesn't know how to make certain runs, a man that
Bro,
is shit
because
in the air,
maybe,
a
right?
man that his
Maybe
only
you see
good
the problem is you
attribute is
keep
his
blaming him on
finishing
making
is
runs, but you don't blame
rubbish.
the players who can't find them,
Is
bro. So where's their
rubbish.
vision and passing range? This is why I
But
try to have these conversations, bro. Man, them is just like to blame one player. And the
no,
problem
it's
is a
not
team.
about
And
blaming
when you're
one player,
developing a player,
bruv.
the
It's not
teammates
about it's
responsible for helping him
bruv. We
develop
all
as
know
well.
that the guy has deficiencies, but you're trying to cover it up with his age.
Bro, I not even trying to cover up his deficiencies, bro. I trying to highlight the fact that all his deficiencies coming from mostly from the fact that the teammates around him who being hyped up as being top players in the team right now, they don't give him the ball. They don't
Because
pass the
he's
ball to him,
shit.
bro. And they don't
Because
find him. You know why
because
they don't find him? Because maybe they don't have the vision to find him or they don't have the passing
good
range.
one.
But we don't talk
Ugarte
about
with
that
the
though.
dodgy challenge. These
Bro, you
man
don't know
deserve
dodgy
dodgy
challenge, bro. It's
challenges.
a fact, bro. It's a fact. If you
These
can't
man
find a
deserve
player,
dodgy
then
challenges.
therefore you don't have the passing range. Simple as that.
Well, if that's how you want to do it, but to me, that when people project these type of things, I just think that is a quality that's not serious. Yeah, that's a delusional quality. That's like saying, "Oh, well, if you don't find me attractive, you're gay."
Bro, that's not like saying that at all. Because I hear David Beckham say it, I
That's
hear
what it's
Paul Scholes say
signaling
it,
to
so
me. If you don't
nobody
find me
can come and tell me
attractive, you're
different
gay.
nowadays, bro. Paul
Yeah,
Scholes
bruv.
said it, bro. He
That's
said it in an
projection,
interview
bruv.
2 weeks ago. The players
That's
are wrong, Rasmus
that's
Hoyland are not
projection.
doing justice to him or themselves because they should be able to find him, right?
Okay. So you're
Exactly. And if they
basically
can't
telling
find
me
him, it's
that
their
no
fault.
matter how
Is
shit I
50% at
play,
fault, is what
players
Paul
are
Scholes
supposed
said.
to pass to me. No matter
So
how
Paul
shit I
Scholes
play.
wrong then. So
So
Paul
no
Scholes is
matter
wrong.
how I
Okay, cool.
play, players are supposed to pass to me. Yeah? No matter how shit I play, week in, week out, players are supposed to pass to me. Is this what we're saying?
Bro, listen to me. If you are playing that strike, bro, half of the reason he not looking good is because men not giving him the ball to score goals. Because they're trying to score goals, or they don't, or they just decide, okay, I'm not gonna pass to him even the pass is on. I'm gonna pass it around because I don't like to pass to him. Because I think he's shit. And
Again,
you saying
that's
that's
all.
okay. You rather be
I'm not
okay with
saying
that
that's
than be
okay.
mad
I'm
at the
saying the
player for
team
not
doesn't
doing
have
the right thing.
chemistry. I'm
Cool.
not saying that's okay. I'm saying the team doesn't have chemistry. Yeah, I'm saying that the team has not had
And the
chemistry
team don't have chemistry because
Garnacho.
for
you have players
years.
in the team who don't want to pass to their teammates, bro. This is why.
I'm not advocating for it. I'm just acknowledging that there could be a reason why they're not passing to him is because he's not playing well. He doesn't play well pretty much all the time. When's the last time, yeah, you saw a performance where he played well? Where
When he
you
scored the brace,
physically saw,
this season, I think it was against Pilsen or the game before that when I was at Old Trafford, he scored a brace. And I was
okay,
like,
cool,
he had a
cool,
good
cool.
performance. And you know
Now
what?
I can
He
agree.
got a lot of the ball in that game. The ball was
Okay,
finding him.
cool. Now I can
You know?
agree with you that that was a more than reasonable, adequate performance from him. Now, our, now that game in isolation, could you name another game where he played well?
All the games in Europe last season,
Billy, can I
he
can I
was
ask you
pretty
a
much
question?
very good because he was scoring goals in every game, having good
Ah, Flex, you're back,
performances.
bro.
Okay, all the games in Europe. Okay, cool.
Billy,
I
can
hear
I
Pretty
ask
you.
you a
much.
question?
So
This
last
season, last
season.
season,
So last
I
season
mean,
then. I hear you.
this
I hear
season
you.
and last season, I would say, because he had good performances in
So
most of the
basically,
games.
one game this season and then several games
No,
in
not
Europe
one game
last
this
season.
season. Bro, man had like 7 goals in Europe this season, bro. So he had like about 3 or 4. I think it was like 3 good games he had, like really and truly in Europe
Mark,
this
let me
season. Got
ask
3 good games, and he was getting
Billy.
more of the ball. My
Mark,
problem
wait.
is he not getting
Mark,
enough of the ball.
relax. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, Strex. Don't worry. These people have just been going
Bi-
back and forth. They hear
Billy,
nobody.
you stated something which I liked, right? It was the club that bought the guy at that price, right? And I don't know, again, maybe I'm seeing things. I know I read it where they say his price was at Atlanta valued him at one price, but we paid over. Maybe we did the whole amortization thing and had to pay over. Maybe. But Rasmus, we all knew Rasmus was brought in as a backup to the quality striker that they ended up, they've not still got yet. He's had deficiency. He has his deficiency. Now, my question to you, Bailey, are you putting your frustration on Rasmus because we don't have a quality striker? Because this is not the first time you've called something that he's this, he's that, right? You keep every opportunity you get, it's like it reminds you of
No,
that fact.
do you know the problem? Yeah, the reason why I'm having the pushback that I'm having, yeah, is because yeah, Mark here is doing some delusional business. He's trying to tell me, yeah, that I can't say what I'm seeing, and this is
No,
where the
I
disconnect
mean,
is.
I never tried to
This is
tell you
where
that, bro. I
you're
just said
telling
that
me
you
that
not really
you can't say
articulated
a
it as like
player's
saying
this
he's
and
rubbish,
that
he's
because of
garbage, he's
their age.
horrible. That's the only
Yeah,
articulation, bro.
but the performance is horrible. You can't
Yeah, but
like
bro, it's like you don't even. Okay, there's my
what
thing,
a
right?
goal!
There's my
Oh
thing.
my god!
Whatever.
Oh my god, Martinez!
That is our goal. What a goal. What a fucking goal.
Thank goodness for that goal. We can go back to analyzing this boring game.
Back to
That
the
Rebel
game.
was so
Well,
unnecessary.
Garnacho is balling out today, guys.
Like I was saying, my dog, man, them rubbish him. I in KG and them stream tomorrow morning, guys. I guarantee, man, them on it tomorrow morning. Villanak will be there.
That
You see,
was a crazy
sometimes we
strike.
go onto that channel expecting to hear sense, forgetting that it's called reckless thoughts for a reason. All we're going to hear there is just crackhead talk.
Billy, let me come back to you. Sorry to interject, Vegeta, because I'm at work. Let me just come back to Bailey. Bailey,
Yeah.
no this and no peace, right? It is what it is when Mark says some things, right? And I've come to know it and have no peace. Right. It's a case of Mark don't want people to rubbish the young strikers. Mark wants you to point the finger at the where the problem lies, which is with the people, right? Now, saying what you say, Betty, you most of when you said, I agree with you. He's got a poor first touch, but I'm looking at. you and I are two different people. Mark is a different person, right? Mark just don't. I've come to understand he doesn't want anybody to slate the young kids that are in progression, right? That are in progression. It feels like if we have quality, if we have men in the team, right? Because people also reference the class of '92. They were young, but they could do their thing. But they forget to also add that they had men in the team like Roy Keane who could pull their ears and say, no, don't do it like that. We had Ronaldo who played under Roy Keane, and Roy Keane was calling him all sorts of names on the pitch just to shape him. So that's where Mark is coming from. Like, yo, don't put too much. Don't because of a price tag do this, do that. And I agree with that one. Where I don't agree is where he says, oh, people shouldn't call out what they see, right? That's when I've come to realize, okay, that's him. But Bailey, putting the frustration on the kid,
bro. The man
putting
the
the frustration on the
I
kid,
didn't
right?
tell them anything, bro. But when they say the man horrible, it's like, bro, we even doing on the pitch.
It's
That's
not
the only thing.
it's not really healthy for you in another sense, because you already know why the boy is starting week in, week out. You already know the reason why he's part of the team. It's like saying, you already know all of
skating in snow, bro.
You already know this. If we had quality striker, let's say we bought a Harry Kane and Rasmus was brought in to be a backup with him, right? Don't you think Rasmus will be getting games there and there?
This, bro. How we gonna tell Kobe, Malasia, and this next Utah part when the three of them come on the pitch, bro? The three of them gonna have the same hairstyle.
So Bailey, you get where I'm coming from, Bailey.
I hear where you're coming from, but I think the thing is, Mark has a tribute. You see, like back in the day, this is my understanding of football. It wasn't about your age or anything like that, because it was always if you're old enough, if you're good enough, then you're old enough. So that wasn't the argument. I think where we allowed a drop off in performance, as when I was growing up, it was, oh, like if your main player is injured and then as like somebody who's genuinely tends to be on the bench comes on in their place, then we wouldn't judge a bench player in the same way. And what I used to see is people would try to compare somebody who might start in another team to somebody who's in the bench at Man United, because that's the only argument that they could bring. Oh, this player is better than this player, and it's like, but he's on our bench though. Why don't you say who's better than Paul Scholes? You can't really say that, rude boy, can you?
I get where you're coming from. Yeah.
But the issue that we're having is, bruv, we've got people in other team on the bench that is better than the man that are starting for
us. Yeah, I get you. It's frustrating. I get you. But that's what I'm saying. Whilst you're seeing all of that, right? You already know, Bailey. You're not the Gen Beta people. You already know why this is like that. You already know okay. Take for example, if we are playing a back four, right? Let's say we are playing a back four. Don't you think the left back would have been an issue for us? We went into this season knowing fully well that Tyro Malacia and Luke Shaw were not quote unquote fit to go into the season. Even right now, there's no Luke Shaw in the picture. Malacia is we are thankful that Malacia is even playing football. But we all said there's no way that these guys would come out of the transfer window in the summer and not get a left back. So we already know that there's some fundamental problems in this football club. Right, that's not saying that we should applaud everything that we see, or that's not saying not to call out the wrongs that we see. But my thing is, I feel like it's an overkill.
Pick up Malabino.
My thing is, I feel like it's an overkill. I think he asked a question. We're going to address that question. Mark, put a star on that one.
But the thing is, you see, as an example, like Malacia now.
Mm-hmm.
I can't call Malacia's name every day because I know that Malacia ain't supposed to be starting in this team. Like Luke Shaw is supposed to be starting.
Yeah.
So I can't be saying, oh, Malacia, not that I'm protecting him. I know that he's probably not good enough going forward to be the guy with the shirt. But they treat him like he's not the guy with any shirt because of the way they use him, the way they play him and everything else, right? However, if he was starting week in, week out, I know he's only starting because of Luke Shaw's injury, right? Højlund is starting because he's Højlund. He's Rasmus. He got bought
No,
for
it's not starting
whatever
because
he
it's
got bought for.
Rasmus. It's starting because we do not have a quality striker that is supposed to start ahead of him. And I know you want to argue for Joshua Zexi, but don't forget, Zexi just got into this league. There's this place of...
Bruv, I don't rate... if I'm going to be totally real with you, I don't even rate Joshua Zexi either.
Okay, so
but I know that when he plays, from what I can see, when he plays, we seem to be creating more chances.
We need to be.
We seem to be playing a bit better football as a team. Yeah. So whatever he's doing
is working.
I understand what he's doing that Rasmus is not doing. I understand that. But whatever he's doing, is making the team better. So when Rasmus is playing, you have to see it's like people just don't want to understand the frustration, the lack of performance, the lack of chances. We had to score a worldy goal to score against Fulham. We didn't even simple chances we couldn't even create, bruv. We had to score.
On the strike. That's not solely on the striker, though.
Yeah, but that's because nobody
it's not solely on the striker. But when my man plays, when my man plays, it's like the team is going backwards.
Yeah, but you know that there's a difference between a Joshua Zexi and how many times have we said that Jay-Z is in a position where we just expect him to just put his laces through the ball and he tends to want to like side foot it or tap it as if he's
but those are honest criticisms about his football, and I give them criticisms. I give them criticisms as well.
Different kind of play. I'm not defending Rasmus for his
but I just think the basics you should know how to hold. You should know if you're a big, strong centre forward. You should know how to hold man off. You should know, how to make certain runs and show for the ball and whatnot. You should know these things. But when I see him playing, it's as if he's lost, and 100%. It's an issue. So the idea that you can't call out something that you're seeing.
Right?
I think Vegeta, you were there when I was screaming the other time it was even before we even got
guys, I just wanted to ask this one question, right, for the Rasmus argument. And this argument I'm using for all the players in general, to be fair, right? This new formation and system with the different requirements, because he have to do different things than he was doing in the last formation. Could this not be a thing that also making him look uncomfortable because he not used to what he have to do here? He have to do a little bit different work. And he getting used to it, and maybe having a hard time adjusting, and that making it look even worse.
I think it's just another excuse to throw protection over him.
I agree with
because he's played since he came to this club. He's played as a lone striker the whole way through. So even if he has slightly amended roles, his basics is not on point. His basics is still shit. Yeah. And that is the problem. So when I say he's shit, I don't want to say, Rasmus, you are shit. But I want to say the play that I see on my TV screen is shit. Yeah. And the more there's like this pushback to almost lie about the performance, in a way, then there is going to be pushback and people will say, nah, he's shit, he's this, he's that. Because it's like, are you trying to tell me what I can see? Like, I have to now say, nah, I'm putting my foot down, this guy's fucking shit. Because it's almost like you're being scolded for telling the truth about what you're seeing in order to perpetuate some form of narrative that you can't say what you're seeing.
No. It's a madman.
Don't tell me we considered.
No, don't call for no. You don't open him out on the picture, no.
Was that a goal? That wasn't a goal, was it?
It wasn't.
No. I had the
Bailey, I hear what you're saying, right? But I'm just saying, take this, right?
Collier.
Know fully well that Rasmus is not Rasmus shouldn't be leading the line. Whether they bought him for 60 million or they bought him for 15 million, it's gone. For me, he shouldn't be leading the line.
Wow, what a save!
Drakes, can I offer,
Wow.
Brother,
can I also offer?
What a
man of the
save!
match. If we win this game, that just that header alone again in man of the match tonight.
What a save! I
What a
can't believe
header.
what he's done. I can't believe this.
Man,
That,
The
Off the
man
line.
was
but
sharp
also,
point.
bro, our goalkeeper always does the thing of deer in
Like,
headlights, bro. I hate this guy.
oh, Nana, yeah. He
But the
was
man
nowhere
get in
near there.
that goal, bang, header. Oh, call
he was not right near the ball.
And that man never
Onana,
tried
if
to
Onana
dive,
had
No,
played in
bro.
the
Nana is a
Europa
snitch, you
League,
know,
we would
bro.
have lost
You
that
know,
game.
Nana
Forget
is a
about that.
sellout, you know, bro.
Straight
You
up.
That
know
guy
it, you
never
know.
tries to dive, bro. That's why we want
No,
the other
Vegeta,
guy
talk to
to
me
score.
before they
What's wrong with
interrupt.
this guy,
Talk to
bro?
me. You were saying something before they interrupt again.
Brother.
Sorry, yeah, I tried to offer a different perspective. Or
Zuma,
to both of
Zama,
you
I'm
guys,
telling you,
because
bro.
I
We
think
gain
two
him man
things
of the
can
match just for
be.
that, bro.
I think
We
two things
did,
can
we
be right at
did,
the same
we
time.
did, bro. We
Because
did, we
before,
did.
Mark, relax. Let me hear Vegeta.
okay, I'll let
Bro,
Mark
we
finish.
did.
It's okay.
No, Vegeta, go ahead.
Because before you joined, when you're in the comments, I was saying that my frustration, right? Because we have the tagline, they're still developing. My frustration wasn't the player. My frustration was with the people buying the player, because I'm like, since when do we buy a player to develop them at that price range?
True.
Because if you look at a player that's developing, we used Ahmad as an example. That guy didn't start for us. We bought him for 30 million, loaned him out.
True.
That makes sense to me. It's fine.
Yeah.
But you can't, as a club, this is not the player. And I think this is the misconception, and I'm saying this. That's not, the player didn't buy himself for 70. You feel me? The club did that. Now, that aside, when I say two things can be right at the same time, you can't play for my football club and be dodgy. Whether you are young, old, not old, I don't care.
I knew that was coming.
You can't play for my club and look dodgy. In real time, I will call out the dodginess. In real time. And don't give me the excuse of he's still developing, because that's not my business. You also signed the contract to come play here. That's not my business of you are too young.
That's a
you
very
didn't
good
think
question.
You were too young when you signed the contract.
That's a very good question. Sorry, Vegeta, but you see this question right here. This is a very good, and if sometimes when I'm having a conversation with Tej off the screen, we ask ourselves, how do people just sit down and just carve out wages that are not even called for, bro?
You know why, Drix? Because people want to justify giving young people. I want to give you an example. It's applicable to everybody, but my problem is like young players who've done nothing, in my opinion, demanding 200k, and then we say, let's meet them halfway and give them 150k for what? So if a young player who's done nothing,
thank you,
we'll fight for them like that. Why can't the people who are older and are also doing nonsense come and say 350? So that's my problem. Like United and negotiating contracts is a problem. And it's even worse when you say, okay, but if they want this much, why don't you get rid of them? Yeah, but he's a star boy. A star boy that's got no Premier League, no Champions League, no nothing. And you want to demand 100k plus.
Dololo. Yes, Dololo.
It's nothing. It's impossible. You can't. That's what I'm saying. Even the fans are.
Temba, I know where you want to go now. The truth is, if a player is asking for X amount of money, right, and you, like what Vegeta is saying, you know that this. Come, what do you have in your bank? What are your achievements, right? What do you have to show? And there's not, bro. You tell him, I give you this or I walk away. If they say no, fine. Because this thing Vegeta is saying, it's something it always bugs my mind. You want to meet a player that has done nothing, that has basically done nothing, that's asking for 200k. You want to meet him halfway and you're saying, okay, take 150. Let me. You start doing bonus, bro. No bonus, bro. If you let's do 70, 75, 80. Let the remaining 20 be in bonuses. If you give me Champions League, okay, we if you don't, then because now we are struggling. Not so much United, right? Because the players PR and all of that the agents have been to work, but they are struggling to move their player on because of United. Because United decide to give a player one massive money that everybody's looking at them like, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing?
Bro. Exactly.
Why did you want? We want this player. We want this player. But we cannot get this player. They're mad at United.
Rex,
sorry, go ahead, Vegeta.
Rex, the same fans will fight you. They'll say, no, give them. Hey, they deserve. Deserve what, bro? Nobody. You know what pisses me off? Teams that have players that are winning stuff for those teams don't have the wages of our team. Then they'll say, no, but not every team is United. Well, we're broke. How about that, bro? We're broke now because we are Man United. Because of stupidness. You think that money is infinite? It'll never dry up.
Oh, when I say 10
themselves.
years of mismanagement is not, it's not erased by just a flick of the switch. People don't. It's all of these things. It's all of this. And Mark used to say this. We bought a player with pacemaker. We decided to give him that amount of money, right? Then we went ahead and buy. Like okay. I don't. That's why I don't even go deep on any player, because I'm like, it's not their fault. But how the hell do you carve out 55 million to go buy a player in his last year in his contract, bro?
But
how
see,
do you
Drake,
do
if you
that?
say it's not their fault, when they accept wage, they must perform. Don't tell me it's not their fault.
The thing is,
No,
they
when I
blamed
say
it all on Ten Hag.
No money.
Vegeta, you know
The clubs,
Vegeta, I don't
yeah,
blame them. You know I don't
the
blame them.
players. I mean, the fans try to blame it all on Ten Hag and say, "Oh, but it's Ten Hag."
Vegeta, let me tell you
But
something.
is it
Vegeta.
really? Is it
Let me tell
really?
you
Who
something. Vegeta.
is there? Nobody at the club that could say, "Nope, he's not worth that. I'm not buying him for that." What a
No,
goal!
Vegeta, if I want to buy your, if
I'm
you want to sell
mad.
your car, if you want to sell your
Yeah.
broken car to me,
I
right?
tell them, man, boy, we go and win today.
And
They
I see
ask me
that
where
the
goal's
car
coming
is
from.
rubbish,
I told
right?
them, you're going
Or
to
the car,
win.
I have to flip the car, I have to invest in the car to get to that standard I want it to be. And you ask me for, let's say, 30,000 rands, right? Or we have viewers all over the world, 30,000 US dollars. And I tell you, bro, 30, are you taking the, do I look like a joke to you? And you say 30,000 or nothing. It's left for me to say, bro, I take the nothing option. I don't have to blame it on you. That's your asking price. But I have looked at it. I have got my expert to look at the vehicle and say, bro, you're still going to spend over 30 or 20K on this vehicle, right?
Don't even
and
try
your resale value might not be that.
I don't understand.
Don't try it, Ref. It's onside. You prick. It's onside. It's on line.
It's miles on, man.
That's why I don't blame the players.
It's
bro.
miles on.
I hear you, Vegeta, when you talk about, since they accept the wages, they have to. Of course, they have to perform. We can't just elude that part.
The thing is, you can't take any pressure or responsibility or whatever off the player.
No. You can't
offside.
Oh my!
How is that offside?
That's rubbish. This is rubbish.
How's that offside?
How's that offside? Oh my God, man. VAR.
How is that offside?
I don't understand. How is that offside?
Where the line? I'm not seeing
He
no line, guys.
he got robbed of his 10th goal of the season. He got robbed.
They're cheating. They're cheating, Ahmad, bro. They're cheating, Man United. That's nowhere near offside, bro. That is madness. That is
he got robbed of his 10th goal of the season. He got robbed.
How is that offside, bro? The man literally ahead of Ahmad, bro. You could never
I don't understand. The hand was outside, stretched.
The arm is played him on.
It's your shirt sleeve. It's your shirt sleeve. That is madness, bro.
The interpretation. It's short-lived.
Nah, bro, this is nonsense, bro. This is how our bloody whole difference gets affected by this nonsense, bro. And then they added, bro, these crackheads added 6 minutes, but first half was 1 minute. Are they serious, bro? Are they
high? You see that, bro?
Bro. You know what? The biggest enemy of progress here is this refereeing. Biggest enemy of progress. Because the reality is,
you see the way we're playing now, the way we're linking up and everything else. I mean, this is what I expected to see in the first half.
Yeah, because Zexi has come in, man.
No surprises there, though.
We need it, Zama. We need it.
Like we really don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Wonder goals will win any game, but we really needed a deflected wonder strike to win this game.
That's not the striker fault. That's the creativity fault on the team, man.
Yeah, but I'm not blaming the striker. I'm just saying the way we've played as a team. I'm not talking about any individual. You're backing my man so hard that you're not seeing that I'm talking about the team as a whole.
No, but
the way we're playing, the way we're playing as a team, we needed a wonder strike. to win this match.
But that's what I was saying just now, bro. Like,
no, but not a wonder strike. Now they just rubbed off of a second
guys,
goal.
Right?
Now they just rubbed off of a second. They just rubbed us off a second goal. That's not. Bailey, you were the one that said something about, you were explaining in depth how the wing back, a defender playing a wing back position and a winger playing a wing back position.
Yeah.
For me, and I like that, right? That's why I'm not really too. I'm not even looking at Amorim right now. I'm not. People are saying, no, if Amorim, I'm not looking at him, because get this man a proper wing back and let's start analyzing the game, bro. Get this, because I use the word shake up. Get fresh in things. Let this man a proper wing back. Let us start seeing. We might not even like Joshua Zexi. I like the way he links up, but imagine Joshua linking up with people that can actually do the role as wing back. Imagine what will happen. Imagine.
I think it affects them all. I think it also affects Rasmus. Don't get me wrong.
No, yes,
I think that the lack of proper wing backs also affects Rasmus.
Yeah, just imagine what we could do with a proper wing back, right? That would because right now, look at the first half. It felt like we were dragging. It was leggy. We didn't know what to do, right? Second half, just introduction of one player, right? The thing changed a bit. Now imagine if you have people that know what they're doing in the wing back. And this is no disrespect to Mazraoui, because for me, Mazraoui is the player of the season for me, right? Not all Dalot. Dalot has held this down for a long time for me, right? But I'm just saying these square pegs in round holes shouldn't work at the moment. Get specialists. I feel like Dalot can play the right side of the three man at the back, same as Mazraoui. Right, they will be able to do a better job in that position. A fine job. Let me not say better, a fine job in that position. So that when you send the old team, right, it is shocking. But that's why I'm holding my peace. When we get to proper wing backs, then I start seeing, because I know these guys are not that bad. These players are not that. I know we call them criminals and we move them from criminal states to at least player state now, but they're not that bad. It's just. We just need a fine-tuning. Rasmus might end up proving us wrong, right? Might come out and start firing on all cylinders. Jay-Z might just be releasing albums week in, week out for us to enjoy. So we just have to be patient, bro. I know the frustration is there. I know. Me, I'm still waiting for the. There was a stream I said we're going to go on a 5 games win, right? I think it was Mark's stream. Sosa was there. Sosa was saying we might. I think one of my I said we will go on a 5-game winning streak. Right, 2 down already. I'm waiting for the next 3. So yeah, but all in all, this performance.
What's the next match?
I think it's was it the FA Cup?
Bro, there's no way that man offside, bro. I watching that there on this
but
line
Mark,
that's not. It's not.
Mark, to use your logic, right? You are the one that always said the hand don't play. So if the hand,
but even with the feet tricks, bro, they were in line, bro. That guy was onside.
Bro, let me tell you something. Onside, not supposed to be by no centimeter and thing, bro. Onside had to be clear space between player and player.
Bro. You can't give an offside like that, bro. That's fake.
That is a fake offside, bro. It can't be. Let me tell you something, bro. I so real, bro, as a United fan. If I player get a goal like that against United, I'm not even thinking any offside, bro. Because he onside for me. If that clear daylight before the ball pass, or just even a smidge.
Hello,
bro. Yeah, but
can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pissed, but bro, this referee, bro.
Calm down.
I mean, it is what it is. What's your thoughts on the game in its entirety now that it's over?
Well, I will go first, so you guys could chat about it, because I don't really have that much to say. I think we did play better in the second half. We looked a little bit more composed. We had a little more control in the game in the second half. I felt like, again, clinicality, finishing, creating chances, and getting shots off at goal is a problem. We need to work on that. Although the goal was chalked off, I think Ahmad showing that in moments he will show up big and we could counter him, just like, and that's good to have another player in the team that could come up with a game-winning action or whatever at any point. Minu looked good in the 10 today, I have to say. He looked good playing in that left 10 role today. Toby Collier, man of the match. Man of the match. Onana, you have to pay him your salary for today because your match day salary was earned by Toby Collier when he cleared that ball off the line, bro. You had no clue.
My God.
Man had no clue where
That
that ball went, bro.
did
But you
not
know
have a
what? We
clue.
win
Still in
1-0.
the bottom
We move.
half.
We move.
Oh, life. Look at life. Never in my life have I seen us at this stage with a double-digit ranking in the table. This is disgusting. But anyway, today's performance was crap. Let's not beat around the bush. Let's not try to dress it up. It was boring as hell. The goal was the most exciting thing about this, as well as the on the off the line clearance, bro. That Onana guy is a criminal, you know. And I keep saying this every game. This man doesn't die for anything. He doesn't dive to save his life. He'll always do the deer in the headlights thing, bro. And I noticed this thing when we started playing Bindia, because Bindia will dive even if they score. That man will dive, bro. This man would rather look at the ball going in, bro. You criminal, bro. You lucky Toby was there. We'd have lost us 2 points for no reason. Somebody was saying that the first half, I was on Twitter, was saying the first half was good from us. I don't know which first half they were watching, bro. That first
Honestly.
half was sight for sore eyes. Second half was just about a little bit better, but again, with us, the standards are in hell. So a little bit better it doesn't mean much with our team. But at the end of the day, guys, like you said, we won the game. And I guess that's the most important thing because
I,
I'm tired of being in the bottom half of this table.
All I will say
I,
is
I find okay, yeah, go.
The performances was horrendous, but the 3 points was needed. And I said my player to watch was Garnacho, and he played well today. But what Toby Collier did, man of the match for me. That's what I have to say. Bali, take over.
Yo. Yeah, I find it interesting when a Manchester United fan will say that they enjoyed the first half, but then we wasn't getting any chances. We I think we what did we have, like one shot on goal or something like that. So the idea that he could say that he enjoyed the first half or we played well in the first half is, to me, is almost blasphemous. If this where the bar is for playing well in the first half, then it's literally all the way in hell, or maybe even lower than hell, because it's wild to me. It's wild. Yeah, the football was shambolic. If we wasn't chatting to each other, I would have been sleeping. So I mean, like this is not what we signed up for. But however, this is where we're at now. Second half, I felt like the tide turned when they brought in the changes, the likes of Collier, the likes of
Zexy.
Mainu, the likes of Xerxes, Malasia. Yeah, okay, came on, but the way the team transformed and played towards the end of the second half, that needs to be studied because I I believe it has to do with the personnel who's on the field that was able to affect the change. The constant chance creation towards the end, it just goes to show you that we actually selected a team in the first half that would have allowed Fulham to have a much more easier game against us had we had gone with the guys who was maybe on the bench to start with. But the thing is, it sometimes it worked both ways. If we had started them and we had had all our chances in the first half and blew our load and then made substitutions, we would have been in severe trouble. We would have gone backwards. So you can argue it both ways, but yeah, we're just lacking on the entertainment front for me in terms as a team. We're lacking entertainment wise. I felt like Fulham had some chances that they didn't take, and obviously against a better team, if they take these chances, you lose the game. So I think we're a little bit lucky, but then also they're a little bit lucky because Amad Diallo scored a perfectly fine goal, in my opinion, that was chalked off by VAR. VAR is against Man United again. Like, there needs to be a compilation of all the errors that VAR and referees have made against Manchester United this season, because it's almost as if every time I'm on stream or every time I'm watching a game, it seems like these referees are up to no good. They're up to no good. They've been doing this pretty much all season. We was even complaining about the referees from when Ten Hag was here. So this ain't nothing brand new. They've been doing it for a long time, and I don't know. I don't know what to do about these refs, because they couldn't cheat Fergie because Fergie had them in a chokehold. But for whatever reason, all the managers that we have now seem to want to play nice with the referees. Whereas you had Jurgen Klopp when he was at Liverpool, he was having up the referees. Yeah, Pep Guardiola having up the referees. But the referees that Manchester United, that ref in Man United games, like, we seem to just be like, oh, sorry, ref. Oh, yeah. Oh, what do you want us to do, ref? Oh, yeah. We'll dance to your tune, ref. Whatever you say, ref. And that's not how it should be. If these referees are performing shit, I would rather the manager go into the press conference and throw the referee under the bus. Even if they say, yeah, 1 match ban. All right, we'll take the match ban. Fergie used to take the bans. Remember back in the day?
Yeah,
Fergie used to say something about the ref and take the ban. Take the ban, Ruben.
I feel like
Carry on throwing them under the bus.
I feel like they had a meeting. The referee had a meeting with the 20 Premier League clubs, and only United, or a few clubs didn't show up, and United was part of it. The fact that United weren't part of that meeting, and the fact that our managers have not, since Ole, or even no, yeah, it was Ole that last called a referee out, or Josie, I can't remember, but they want us to call the referee out so we could pay that fine, since we don't want to come pay the money at the meeting table. They called a meeting and asked everybody to bring some certain amount of money, and United said, no, we're not having that. So they want to get that money out of United either way. So, like what Billy is saying, somebody needs to put their foot down and call them and give them their money that way, and be like, you know what, we still got our money. So, hence, going forward, we'll give you the right call. But these things, man, the calls week in, week out. I'm not talking about the goal. I'm not talking about the goal, because that goal, looking at it, Ahmad looked a little bit offside to me, right? But just gonna respond to this comment here. He said United didn't ride no luck, bro. We played the first half. We did not score. We always
Hold
go
on
into
1 second. 1 second.
Okay.
And that's why I watch. I just
The
want
shoulder,
everybody
Mark.
to
Mark,
watch.
watch the shoulder. Watch Ahmad's shoulder.
Forget his
Bro,
shoulder.
you can't score with that
Focus
damn
on
shoulder,
something
bro. You
before
score
you.
with your
That's so
feet.
hold on now, bro. Hold on. 1 second, bro. 1 second, right? You hear me? Right.
Yeah.
I want you to watch the player, right? The two players, right?
Mm.
And I wanted to look from where his left leg is in a straight line,
Yeah.
where the left leg cut in, right? Because body physics, bro. I don't know if you do, if you know about technical drawing and thing. People is do
No, I
architecture
don't
and
do
thing. All this
TD.
draw
I did
oblique
ran away
straight
from
lines and
class.
thing. Right. So from his left ankle, go straight up to his shoulder, crossing past Ahmad's shoulder, and that's from his left foot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which means that he is where the camera is, bro. It's not even at a straight angle, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yes, yeah, I can agree
So
on that one.
the angle of the camera is from to the left, which means it's behind the play. So obviously, because Ahmad bursting forward in this moment, it's looking offside, right? But if you was to have a camera that was on a direct straight line,
Yeah.
bro, there's no way Ahmad is offside. Ahmad is behind this
Offside.
brother's shoulder. You can't even see where Bruno is. He can't even see the front of Ahmad. If you understand what I'm saying.
I hear you.
Because Bruno is looking to see where the ball going. Still, because he can't see Ahmad. Watch Bruno head, bro. It don't lie.
No, but
It not lie. It can't lie, bro. I'm telling you.
Okay, I know we say we can't. So what are you guys saying? Are they rolling? Because if they
Watch it here,
use
bro. Watch what the man's shoulder is, bro. Watch that shoulder.
I'm looking
there,
at the
bro.
man's shoulder right there.
The man, bro. And no matter how you hang and swing that, bro, there's no way Ahmad is offside in this moment, because how it is go is the action of you kicking the ball is what is initiate, not the ball
You see
releasing
this
off your
fine
foot.
line. You see the fine line. That's why Wenger is pushing for that thing where there should be a yard or two.
It's not a yard. You
Different.
pushing for clear daylight.
Clear
Because
daylight.
make sure it have like a space. Once you can see air threw the people up light between the two players.
That's what he
Whereas
wants.
a
Maybe
inch
that
of
way we
light,
should.
a fraction of hairline is offside.
You
Maybe
see,
that's where
with
we go.
offsides, yeah, in every offside, the way they do it, they're supposed to give a favor to the attacker if
Yeah.
it's not fully clear. The line that they drew, yeah, they always draw these ridiculous lines, yeah.
From the weirdest angle.
As far as I'm concerned, yeah, this is an actual factual. This camera is behind the play, yeah. In my opinion, these men are level with each other, yeah. These men are level with each other,
I feel
and
like
So, they're
the
not
Premier
even
League
level,
already.
bro. Sanderberger is clear ahead of him. Because if the
Mark,
camera was
can I
in
just send you
line
a
with
photo, bro,
Sanderberger, I
for
just
you
show
to
you where
share?
his left foot is, right? If you
Temba,
watch where his left foot is,
Yeah.
geometrically it
Now you go
is in line
understand
with
this thing
Ahmad's foot.
when I want
So
to talk.
therefore, which means bro, look at the size of his body. The man is
No,
twice the size of Ahmad, bro.
I
So
feel
we're
like
not
this
complaining
game,
for the goal, but this is
this
something that
game they
they're
in their
going to keep
pool.
happening.
This game they pull. I just feel like this game is in the pool. They've already they fixed this game for a draw, and United is trying to break the thing. And they, you know what? Let's just keep it at 1-0, and maybe Fulham might
They will
just
come
get
back.
back into this game because the
Yeah.
calls that they are making for United. But that's on the one hand. On the other hand, first half somebody was saying we rode our luck. First half we kept it tight. We kept it neat. We did what we needed to do. Onana was, I think the second half, Onana was shaking. I don't know what he went to drink during the halftime break, but he was shaking. So having a solid first half, we always have this notion at the back of our mind, United is playing, we should just score a goal or two in the first half and kill the game off in the first half. But it's not all the time. It wouldn't happen. But staying in the game, 0-0, 1-1, 2-2, whatever the case may be at halftime, gives you that foundation to now go into the second half. Okay, guys, you did it right at this point, XYZ. Now fine tune and let's see how we can get the win. Right. So when people talk about luck, sometimes I look at the game in question. I'm like, where was the luck on our part? If we're lucky, we should have been winning 2 goals. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I just felt that they not the greatest first half we want to see, but we were able to nullify because we were here, we saw it. We said they're not doing anything in the first half. We were able to nullify the threat that Fulham had. Now, second half, you could say we scored a goal from a Wardy deflection, if you want to call it that way. But we also had a goal in the back of the net that now is looking like it was wrongly ruled out. So for this game, I don't think we rode our luck. I just felt like we kept it tight in the first half. Then second half, we saw what Fulham were trying to do. We felt like, okay, you know what, these guys won't do anything. Let's just take the game while we can right now. We played for the win. I can say we played for the win because the personnel that came in, there was free flowing, there was movement at the final third, and we got what we got because that goal we all say is a deflection goal from Martinez. Don't forget it was a brilliant piece of play that put Garnacho in that position. He had to cut it back, right? And so it's all part of the play. So it's we should kill this notion of, oh, United is playing tomorrow. They're playing a Fulham side. They're playing this. We should be killing the game in the first 10 minutes. No, it's not going to happen that way.
Just take a look at this right now.
But looking at this now, it doesn't look. If you look at all the lines involved, there's equal.
Bro, watch.
Take a look at it.
How
it doesn't even touch the bloody red line, bro.
Bro, it didn't touch both of them are, bro. This is now. Are you going to say United rode their luck when they just choked off the luck from us right now?
This is why I said that these men look level to me. Do you see the line?
Watch the man's shoulder. I keep telling man them.
The
reason why Ahmad onside is because of this brother's shoulder width. The man's shoulder. Bro, the man's shoulder.
They actually went
shoulder.
and
Watch
chose
it
the
here,
wrong
bro.
person. They gave the defender the benefit of the doubt, not the attacker.
Yeah, but you can't give the benefit.
No, that's what I'm saying. In this case,
attacker,
it's supposed to be the attacker, not the defender. That's what I'm about to say. In this case,
because
when it comes to foul on the defense line, you give it to the defender. You give benefit of the doubt.
If I could twist this into a straight
line,
bro, you see that blue line? He is nowhere near offside, bro.
Both of them on the blue line.
Bro. He's on the blue. Sanderberg is the blue line. They're trying to say Ahmad is the red line. But bro, if you're watching this line here, if you're watching this line here, bro, to here, why this line here looking like it bend?
That line don't even look like a proper line, bro.
Bro, the line ain't even looking like
That
They
it
are
ain't
that
reached
busy.
this point. The
that
line start to
line
curve here. Because it
that
looking
line
like it having more space between the red at this point here than it has space
They draw
between
the
the red at
line.
this point here.
They're always drawing a line. I don't know why. Why don't you go and use that automated
Brother,
system
I was
offside?
about to say that.
You
Why
have to
can't
be
you just
drawing
do
line.
semi-automated? Why must you be drawing
I don't
line?
understand, man.
In
this
the
is
year
cheating.
Thanks to
2025,
Vegeta
you are
for
still drawing
providing
line.
this. Big
This
up.
is cheating. This is cheating.
Nah, man, this
Bro,
is not. This is broad
you
day.
could tell
This
me
is
that
broad day.
offside, bro.
This is
You could
broad
tell
day.
me even back in
Nah.
the day this wasn't offside, bro.
No, I'm saying
This
this
Even
is
needs
back
broad
to
in
day
be
the
like
day,
robbery.
appealed, bro. These pricks, bro, they need to be called out, bro. Because I've been saying this league wants to draw stories. There are games I've seen where Liverpool shouldn't win, and they will find a way to help them win. They can't tell me they're not trying to draw a script in this league. They're enjoying us being in the 15th and the
I
14th.
tried to
They
figure it
don't want us
out.
to be up.
I don't
It's
mind we
criminal,
looking
bro.
poor. I don't mind we looking poor, bro. We in a rebuild.
No,
I've just come
I'm
2
not even
months
saying we
now.
played superb. I'm not saying we played superb. Neither
But
am I saying
but
we.
don't rock
But we
we
had
now.
our own in the first half, bro. They Fulham. Don't forget Fulham are the home side. They knew
Gosh.
United was in a. United is not in a better. It's not in a good place at the moment. Every club knows United is not in a good place at the moment. So let's not forget about that. And we playing away to a Fulham side, right? So they were like, okay, we could hurt United. They're not the best of team right now. We could hurt them. And they came and United neutralized their threat in the first half. Was it a great first half? No, absolutely not. Right? But there was a plan. There was an execution. Fulham had their own plan, so we had to nullify. Second half, we're like, no, we're not okay with the draw. We have to find a way to win the game. And we did score a goal. We scored another goal. Now, argue offside or not, but we were the one that had the ball in the back of the net. Fulham didn't get that. They almost did, but Collier made a save. So are we going to call that luck? Because the last time I checked, Collier played for United, not the Fulham side. And he's part of he plays in the middle. It's part of the defensive shape as well. So when we say luck, I'm just trying to talk about the luck. I'm not talking about the game. The game in itself, it wasn't pretty to watch. I think Bailey touched on it. The entertainment wasn't there. No, we're not. If you're looking for entertainment, please don't watch United's game. I'm begging you. You won't get it. If you're looking for entertainment, you won't get it. If you are in a state where you want somebody to depress you the more and get more reason to feel depressed, then come here, come watch it.
Yeah.
Now, that's what I would tell you.
Level.
Come now and watch it because very soon you won't get it. You will start getting entertainment very soon, right? But don't say. But what I'm only disagreeing to is the fact that somebody said we were lucky, bro. I didn't say anything lucky in this place, bro. I don't, because there are some calls that were supposed to be in our favor that ended up not being in our favor.
Okay, we got Europa League,
We
mate.
might get a call for us in our favor in Europe, but definitely not getting that in the Premier League, bro. At all cost, United must lose. I'm telling you, bro. I watched Bassi damn near drag down Ahmad, kick him down. I see man getting slapped in the face, bro. If it was United, did have VAR that and give man yellow card, bro.
I'm not really bothered about the officiating. For me, as long as United are keeping their head in the game, that's all I care. If you want to rob. But as long as we are not making it easy for them, you understand? As long as we are not making it easy for them, because if you make it easy for the referee, we already know what's happening. He's gonna pounce on it. But as long as we're in the
bro,
game,
I've got a problem with officiating, bro. These crackhead, bro, who are not loved by their mothers, bro. I see them, bro. These criminals.
We see you. Got our eyes on you, crackheads.
Bloody refs, bro. You call yourself a ref, bro? Nah, you're a cheat, bro.
me, I can't wait for when we get the proper wing back and maybe get another 10 so we could move Ahmad to the wing back position.
I just wanted to say this shocking bit of news to you guys, right? This shocking bit of this is just my take. I have this strange feeling that if we do get a left wing back and Dallo moves back to the right wing back, he will be twice as good as he is on the left. And he might bench Razarawi as a right wing back.
I don't think
but
so.
That's just my crazy take.
I've said Dallo will do well.
I think long term, we need a left wing back and a right wing back. personally. I believe
100.
that Dalot probably either gets sold or moves into the centre back
The right side
area.
there, said, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I can see happening.
I see him
At
going
the,
to Real
at
Madrid
the,
by summer.
yeah, well, I don't know. All I know is that he is not ideal wing back in my opinion because he doesn't attack like a winger. He attacks like a fullback. And it's like,
On the left.
like how Trent Alexander, he got exposed. It's a completely different role, but I'm just going to give you this example. Now, Trent Alexander, when he plays for Liverpool under Klopp, he usually finds himself in midfield from the right back position. Now, the only reason why he's able to do that is because nobody's picking him up. So he creeps into the central midfield area and he's just now an extra man in midfield. So at times he's able to look very good because he's got nobody to challenge him. In the same way that when a fullback is overlapping a winger, the defender is mainly focused on the real danger man, which is the winger, and he's let another man run into the space that has been vacated. But if you now say, oh, you are the winger now, or you are the midfielder, in Trent Alexander's example, Trent Alexander played midfield for England. How long did that how long did that experiment last for before they realized he was shit and then they started playing Manu every single game? Yeah, it's like he's not a midfielder. He's not better than Manu in midfield because Manu is a natural midfielder. It's just like Dalot. Dalot's not a natural winger, but we're asking him to play as a winger. Yeah, we can't ask him to do that. We need a proper winger to play as a wing back because they are the ones that know how to unlock defenses. When we're struggling, those guys are supposed to be our outlet. You give it to the wing back.
True.
He now starts destroying people in the wing position.
Yeah.
Then we've now created space for the tens and the strikers.
And the
We've now
strikers.
created space. Yeah, that's the only way we're gonna do it. If we're gonna now say, "Oh yeah, Delos's the wing back," we're again putting the bar in hell again. Unfortunately, we're going back to hell. Yeah, because we've now.
Guys, let me just say this before I run. I have to go. I have to go. Sorry to cut you, Belly. Guys, big up yourself. Don't forget to hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed to any of this man's channel, please do so. Thank you so much. Yeah. Drex, we cannot, like I said, I think I said it before. Drex can receive super chat if you want to. If you're so excited and you want to give a super chat, Drex, the D-Hub Sports can actually receive that, as well as Mark. We're pushing Vegeta to that stage. I think Temba also can do that. Guys, don't forget to support the community, help the brothers grow. Belly will tell you more about that.
I'm a half and half emoji for Temba, you know. I'll create when I get the next 100 subscribers, I'll create a half and half emoji for Temba.
All right, I gotta go.
You know, the little kid, the half wearing the half Madrid kit
Big
and
up,
the half
big up,
United.
Drex.
It was a
You
good,
go
it was
follow
not a
drag on
great
him?
game, but the 3-point continues.
It's needed.
Yeah, very, very much needed. The 5 game that I predicted, 2 down, 3 to go. Let's see how that works. Bye, guys. Catch you all later.
Big up, Drex.
Big up
Big
to
up,
Dress.
Drex.
Guys, I need to go. But
Yeah.
you guys, I would leave you guys to say your last final takes on all things considered for the match. Bali could continue on from was leaving. Yeah, because I think it was a good result. Have to say that. You know what I mean? We needed the 3 points. We got the 3 points. We could probably use this to go on to the next game and grab our next 3 points. I think that's just the way we had to go. That's just
Yeah. No, the 3 points is important, man. Honestly, you might say the first half was not really good, but the second half, at least, when Amorim, one thing I want to give Amorim credit for again is game management. Honestly, it's very vital, and because he knows when to make substitution, and he does the right substitution. So bringing in the likes of Zexi, Kobe, they changed the game. They changed the game because now the link of play was being done properly. So which is why that point was a good one. And yet again, I would say Don't sell Garnacho. Don't sell Garnacho. Because I've seen Chelsea are offering Nkunku for a swap deal, Nkunku and Garnacho. If you do that deal, Chelsea are the one getting the better deal. Honestly. But good 3 points, massive 3 points for United, men. At least. Let's see if they can get 3 points against Crystal Palace next, so that they can come out from the scroll down FC. Big up to you.
Palace we play next, bro.
Yeah.
It's Palace.
And it Europa League next.
Yeah, Europa League against Bucharest. That for me is more of a bigger match. We go there, we secure 3 points, and we could do whatever against Palace. I could care less.
No, I'm not trying to let them off the hook like that, bruv. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, like the Europa League game, I'm expecting a victory to continue the winning streak. Even though it's all in different competitions. You know what? At this stage of the season, the way it's kind of played out, I'm willing to accept that as a run, even though we're not having a run in the Premier League. However, Crystal Palace is not going to be an easy game. For whatever reason, they see the name Manchester United next to theirs, and before you know it, the Crystal Palace players start growing double D's. They start walking around with chests. They start getting very, very confident. So at the end of the day, like I remember there was a time when we played Crystal Palace and got touched, and I wasn't happy. It was a very, very low point. It was under Ten Hag, but it was a very.
It was a time when we had an injury crisis. Bruno was also injured. Many players were injured. We were down to the bare bones.
But we are kind of we're kind of there again, not down to the bare bones, but in attack, where we're kind of there because we're looking at the likes of Martinez has had to bail us out in the last 2 games. We're across from deep to Bruno Fernandes for the goal, and then this this deflected wonder strike today, and yeah, like we're looking towards a centre back to produce top quality goods in like the last few minutes of a game, and I think it's a concern to me. It's not sustainable. Like relying on him to do something is not sustainable in my opinion. So hopefully we can unlock Rasmus, unlock Xerxes, unlock the other players in the team, like most of all, unlock Garnacho, because like I feel like obviously Garnacho, I'm still not happy with the performances. Like he might have improved a little bit, but I'm not gonna get excited because now you're starting. You've gone past the player maybe once or twice in a game. Like I can't get excited for that because at the end of the day, the manager has tinkered with his formation in order to accommodate you because you can't hold the ball in the midfield and progress the play from there. He keeps going to the wing. Now, I'm sure the manager has allowed him to do that because that's where he feels confident. But he keeps on having to go to the wing, which is kind of imbalancing our strike force, in my opinion. Yeah, it's now created an imbalance. So, yeah, I just hope that the kid, even though we're doing something that favors him, I just hope that the kid shows a level of improvement that is going to help the team going forward. Because at the end of the day, there's a real possibility that he stays at the club going forward. And we already know that he wasn't happy when he got dropped for multiple games. So if by some reason we buy a player to play over him, he's definitely not going to be happy then. So fingers crossed he's able to improve before any drastical measure gets taken, i.e. a sale or him just being benched for someone who's better than him.
Mark, you still with us?
Yeah, bro. Sorry, bro. I just watching that the replay again, or the disallowed goal, and you know, for me, bro, like I old school, bro. Things like that, that kind of micromanaging little things where you can't even see the inch, you can't see no. It's bro. This is not that, bro. It's a 2-0 win, bro.
Yeah,
And
I
as
hear you,
much as the
bro.
result wasn't good, you know what, bro? We still had to win in a when you're not playing well as a big as a team. Any team when they could win when they're not really doing well
It's good, bro.
is
It's good.
like
It's a good
it's
thing.
good. And that's something that United need to be able to do, even when we don't play well, still win the game. And to be fair, I kind of would say that we needed the 3 points, so that's all what matters today. Realistically, after 2 months, I can't expect the team to be suddenly playing, showing identity, having all that amazing chemistry, because they're doing different things. And like I say, I don't expect all these players to like each other. I don't expect them to all be friends, but I expect them to work hard together. And maybe we do need to get some new players into the squad that might be able to help change things and bring more chemistry into the team. For now, it is what it is. We go on to Europe this week. We playing Star Bucharest here away in Bucharest. Was trying to see if I could
Yeah.
go to the game, but it's not going to happen. But we'll be there for the watch along, and of course, we'll be there for the reaction tomorrow morning. There's also some news on transfers and stuff. Of course, Garnacho has been playing week in, week out, and he's supposed to be being sold. Is this his last game? I'm not too sure, but you know what it is, guys. United definitely needs to bring in some new players. I would say the most important would be to bring in a left wing back, or maybe bring back Alvaro. Maybe go and get a player the likes of Ryan Turkey for the midfield. Let me see. But there was some reports coming out. I know man them was mad at me when I talk about it yesterday. I know man them was mad at me when I talk about it yesterday, but there's some reports coming out that Manchester United are actually interested in a loan of a certain player from Barcelona. And I don't want to believe it, but I might have been right.
Well, we will see, bro. Like my final word
Bali,
on today's game.
bro, bro.
Yeah.
Don't be vexed with me if that was to happen, bro. I hope you're
Why?
not gonna be
I
mad at
will
me.
be, because you put this nasty work into the atmosphere. You put Channel 906 into the atmosphere and said that this is the way forward. You have turned Manchester United into an OnlyFans team by loaning out the likes of a guy called Fatty, because he's rolling around with fatties. Yeah, you
Oh my
man
I don't know
have
about
done
that,
this
man,
to
but
me.
I just feel
You
like
man have
I
done
just
this to
heard.
me.
Was that?
I
I
said
just
you
heard
man
that
have
that might
done
be a
this to me.
possibility, bro. I
No,
wasn't. I'm not, like I said, I'm not the DOF. I'm not sanctioning the deals, guys. You know what I mean? I'm just reporting the news. You know, hopefully, that's what it is. But
Vivel, your reputation is on the line, my G. Your reputation is on the line. If you sanction this signing and Jim Radcliffe signs this off, in your side, bruv. In your
man,
side, bruv.
And
that's
last but
hectic.
not least, guys, I just wanted to bring this to the stage. You know what I mean? It's just like we can't go a week without having some bad news, difficult news again and again, over and over. It happening week in, week out, of course. You know, what I want to say is that in the last couple hours, there have been reports on the Man United page that, past goalkeeper and youngest debutant has passed away. And we're talking about David Gaskell. Dies at age 84 years old. Guys, RIP, sleeping eternal in glory. Former Man United man. He worked very hard as part of the team that was coming up in those days with the Busby Babes as well. Interesting player. Guys, you know what I mean? It is one of those times for Man United. We are losing lots of our heritage in this moment. Not just what Sir Jim is taking away and ripping apart, but, of course, time waits for no man. So, guys, it was a good win, and hopefully to commemorate this, as we were unable to last weekend when we lost bitterly. So, big up, guys. Have a great night. Big up to everyone for joining. This man, bro. This man and his analogies, bro. Bro, yeah. Wax on, wax off with them analogies, broski.
Baby.